Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shadows over Cloak and Stagger. I am Segura Hellholm, your game dungeon master of the evening, and these are all of our players you can see below me. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
We're joined.
Let's see. Let's see. You're up there.
Yeah, you got it.
doing
I see you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're down here. There you are.
We need to Brady Bunch it.
So we got something a little bit different tonight. We got Bertha showing her actual cam tonight. Look at that. Hey Bertha, how you doing?
Ooh.
All real faces tonight.
I know.
Our first time. It's cool.
And Thrax sinking into the deep abyss.
That's right. He's free down there. So, quick thing before we get started tonight. I'm going to chill out for one of these other events involving tabletop gaming that we are super stoked to do. And it's coming on Saturday. Is it June 20th? Is that right, Mr. Moose?
That's right, Morty.
And then the voice is very relevant because right here on this flyer, I've splat in front of you right here. We are starting the Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons campaign on June the 20th at 8 p.m. Central Time.
It's this Saturday. Be there.
It's gonna be fucking awesome. So yes, if you like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, period, this one's gonna be. We're gonna have a lot of freaking fun with it. We're gonna be doing all the goofy voices and getting in the character and checking stuff out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Don't be a Jerry.
But I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick, so everyone knows what we got going on. Y'all got anything before we get started?
Good to go.
Nope.
No.
That was it. Time. Let's die. It's a good day to die.
Well, let's have some high spirits tonight, because y'all are strong now, right? Level 3. Got some expert stuff under your belt.
I haven't gotten used all my fancy spells.
Thank you for the gifted sub to Segura.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. All right, well, let's get some music rolling here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you guys had just literally steamrolled some zombies that weren't supposed to be steamrolled through some very, very nice shots from one of you in particular.
I got that thing on me now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So we are gonna go ahead and jump into it. So let
Philly
me
D over here.
transition us over to the game screen. Here we are again. I normally don't have it sitting on the Shadow of the Demon Lord screen itself, but I figured, we should start off like that. It's kind of like an intro screen for us.
Right.
So we're gonna get some music going here, and we're gonna put you back right where we left. So this is the area you have left, the destruction you have wrought. All of you are unfazed currently, unbitten, not attacked. You have... Is volunteer the right word? Should I use that word?
Yeah. Well, paid. Well, no, I guess we haven't agreed to payment to volunteer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have volunteered to come into, and to be more specific, this is the Purse District. I've said coins like 1,000 times, but it's the Purse District. And you have come here to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is everything infected now? Why are the undead roaming the streets? And you've heard rumors of the Catandramus house exploding. Something coming from there. And you were on your way there. Thus, here you are now. All that being said, the floor is yours.
Looking down at the zombie in front of me, I take my hand that has the silver ring on it and place my hand onto the corpse's back to see if I, on the flesh, to see if pressing the ring into the silver ring into the flesh causes any sort of reaction.
Okay, I need to ask you while you're doing this, are you wearing gloves?
I'm not.
Okay.
No.
Oh shit.
In that case, I need you to do something for me.
Bye.
Man, we did so good.
Make a strength challenge roll. Okay.
Oh shit.
As soon as your hand contacts the skin of this creature, immediately it's like your skin sizzles a little bit, but you pull back and recoil immediately. And it didn't seem like you took any damage, but it seemed like touching that thing started to have a really bad effect on you, but you pulled away just in time. As far as your ring, what were you trying to do when you made contact?
Just trying to see if the silver in particular had any effect on its flesh.
It did not.
Okay. Well, don't touch them.
Wasn't planning on it, to be honest.
Well, I think that goes without saying.
What? Why not? I mean, aside from the fact that they're just gross, why shouldn't we touch them?
And I kind of hold up my palm as just little sizzles of smoke are coming off of it.
Well, because they're disgusting and you don't know where they've been.
I would like to take out my sword, just my scimitar, and I want to take the blade of it and just press it up against the skin and hold it there and see if anything sizzles with it.
Okay. You take out your scimitar and lower it to this creature and just kind of set it on it and hold it there, and nothing seems to be happening.
I kind of look up at Jaeger and then over to Thrak, and I just kind of reach out my hand. For science?
I mean, it's your hand.
I just want to take my finger and touch it to the back of this zombie on the ground.
Okay. So you take your finger and you slowly lower it to this zombie's back, and you plant right onto it. And nothing is happening.
I come back up with my finger. For science! I don't think I
touch it
can.
with flesh.
I don't think it can go through maybe armor or metal? I don't know. But we have more important things to tend to. And I walk over to this house. Is there a window over here I can look in?
You know, I'm not sure. Why don't you roll a d20 for me?
Is this a perception check or just a d20?
It's just a d20.
Okay.
There is not a window on this side of the house whatsoever. You are facing a pure wall.
What a weird house. Okay.
I'd like to check out these zombies that are sitting here. What can I tell about them medically?
Give him a quick once over. Well, actually, I should ask this. What are you trying to find out?
Maybe see if I can figure out what's causing this, or what precautions I might need to take in dealing with them in the future.
Okay. If you're trying to find out what caused this, make a perception check with 2 banes.
I got no idea.
So
I'm just completely flabbergasted.
all you know is something has turned what these had to have been regular citizens into this, but you're not sure what, how, or why.
Uh,
I don't think I've seen anything like this before. I know I
this is
haven't.
new.
I walk over to this other house. Is there windows on this house?
Go ahead and roll another d20 for me.
Jesus.
You're creating reality.
Why
right
did he
now.
roll?
Mhm.
What? Hey, hold. Why'd the GM roll?
Bertha, make a perception check for me.
Oh, Jesus, God. Son of a bitch.
Orion, that makes no sense, but there's just no frickin' windows anywhere on this side of this house.
Apparently, this is the no windows district.
I don't want to be looking at you.
Bertha, looking down the road, you see it starts to curve a bit. You kind of squint your eyes, and
This way?
No. More particularly, this way.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
You squint your eyes, and it's way in the distance, but it looks like you see slow-moving humanoids.
Oh, heads up. I think there might be more.
Um,
Oh, did y'all hear that?
I'll sort of move up, and I want to try to take a bit of cover behind this house while still being able to kind of peer around the corner.
Okay. What would we like to do?
I see Bertha kind of looking off in the distance. I'd like to peer around and see if I can notice the same thing.
Sure. When you catch her looking way down the bend there, you kind of turn around the corner of this house and look yourself, and it's quite far away, but you definitely see more silhouettes of shuffling figures way in the distance.
Say down the bend, are we looking north or west?
West.
If I look
Yeah,
in
west
this
is west.
direction, do I see anything?
Yes. If you look north, if you're just asking if you see anything, period, you see houses. You see.
No. Shit. Do I see any shuffling forms?
No.
Well, it looks like the direction we need to go is that away, and I point in this direction. To the west.
Okay.
Now, I do need to intervene. Normally I wouldn't, but just for the record, let me ask you this. What is y'all's goal currently, or where are you trying to go?
And as a reminder for options, we have the smoking house at the top of the hill where it seems like the shit is going down.
Oh, is that up here?
Looking north, you see the ruins of a mansion up on a hill.
Well, that's the direction I wanted to go.
See, that was my slick intervention. See how I didn't say it, but you guys kind of just went there? I love
Let
it.
us to water.
That's what we were doing.
Another
Not gonna
option
drink that
we
water.
have
It's gross.
is to loot any houses we want to go into.
There's no entrances or exits to any of these houses. They've all been built without any of those
Shit.
things.
There's 3 more here to check if we're
I'd
interested.
like to check more.
I mean, you could look for a door.
That's true.
I'd like to check the next one.
Does he get boons for being a thief?
You know,
With eyes who can see doorways?
since we're past that now, we're just gonna say he finally finds entryway right here in one of these nearby houses.
Okay.
And he
But-
sprints over there as fast
Yeah.
as he can.
Well, so I'll say if that's the house that I was next to when I was looking at it, I would have stopped here. But, so looking into this house, does it look occupied at the moment?
It looks completely dark inside right now.
I kind of whisper over to Jaeger, yell. Hey, I think we might have one here.
Oh,
As I
So
As I
we're
kind of- go ahead.
so we're looting houses now.
Well, she
Yes.
said it was our payment, and I point at the lead chick back at the gate.
It doesn't
So
sit
I,
right.
Houses?
I try and jiggle
Can,
the handle.
Can I check these 2 bodies?
the house is definitely locked at the moment, and you can check the bodies. It looks like these gentlemen were some sort of militia. As you can see, spears laying by their sides, and they're wearing leather armor of some sort. Are you rifling through them?
Yeah, just real quick. Maybe check pockets, that sort of thing.
When you check the pockets of the one you're currently in front of, you find a healing potion.
Ooh, nice.
Useful.
Nice.
And on the other one?
On the other one, same thing.
Nice.
Any sort of identifying papers or something like that?
These men were just armed for combat, it seems, and prepared to take a little damage. Not necessarily the amount of damage they seem to have taken, though.
By armed for combat, what type of armor and weaponry do they have on them?
Leather armor and spears.
And the leather armor, is it tattered or intact?
Ripped to shreds.
Shreds, you say?
Teeth marks, claw marks, you name it. These guys look like they were being munched on before you all showed up.
Yo,
You
how
said
many
spear.
how many spears are there
2.
for each?
No,
Or
each,
just
each one was carrying
in
one
total?
spear.
Does anybody need a
One
healing potion?
spears.
What turn it down?
I've got a couple on me. I'm okay, I think.
I have none. Somebody didn't go
You-
shopping for me.
You need
It's
two?
true.
That's true.
I can give you these two right now then.
Yeah, I have none. I want to pick up one of the spears.
Sure. Add a spear to your weapons. As long as you can hold it. Remember, you can only carry what your strength is as far as regular items go.
I'm at maximum.
That's without becoming burdened, right? We could overcarry and just be slower.
True.
Actually, I can carry a couple things. That's alright.
Orion, did you have plans over at that door?
Yes, I'd like to go up to it and just knock on it, just a regular knock.
Okay. You give it a couple of knocks.
Do
And
I
you
hear
get
anything?
no
Any
response.
Okay. I'd like to knock one more time, just a little louder, or a bit louder, like.
Okay. You knock louder, trying to get whoever attention from someone in this house, but just nothing's responding whatsoever.
Okay, so I walk over to the window. I look inside. You said it was dark inside?
Mm-hmm. But you should be
I
able to
wanna
see inside still, I believe.
Yes. I just want to do the look left, look right, and I just want to take my elbow and just kind of break the window, break one of the panes of the window.
Okay. You elbow that window and glass shatters on the inside.
I stick my head in and I say, "Whoops! I think I broke a window. Hello?"
You get no response.
I enter. And I'm looking for anything of a reasonable carrying size, nothing that would be overly cumbersome. I'm not trying to go into bedrooms and stuff, but just anything in this main room that might be worth something.
Tell you what. Roll 3 d20s.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm waiting outside the window, just kind of with my hands open, ready to catch anything. Damn. Oh, 13, 6, and 1.
Oh, that was all three of them? 13, 6, and
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking around inside this house, you see a bunch of things you could probably pawn off to make a little bit of money, but not enough to warrant carrying. However, you do see a small porcelain vase. It's fairly small, maybe about half a foot tall, and it looks like it could fetch a pretty penny at a pawn shop of some sort.
I grab it and I put it in my bag delicately,
Okay.
and then I exit the window.
And I think you have the ability to assess items' value. So just kind of, when
Yes.
you looked at it, the reason you grabbed it is because it looked like it could be worth about 15 silver.
Okay, I'll take it. And then I will exit, and I will head back out to the road, and I'll whisper to Jaeger, "Nothing really great in there, just a shitty vase."
Oh, well.
I need one more roll from you, Orion. I need you to...
D20?
No, I need you to make a will check.
A will check? Okay.
Okay. You take the vase and you head outside and you kind of loosen your shoulders up a bit, feeling like you've gotten a piece of the reward that you need.
I feel fine. I have no remorse for what I did. Because we probably just murdered the people who lived there. And I will look, I guess, up towards the north.
And we saw 2 other houses, GM. Did those have doors, windows, or are they brick squares?
Go ahead and roll me 2 more d20s and let's find out.
I got it.
Do it.
And we'll say that it's not that they have windows. We'll say that they didn't seem worth looting if you fail.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them definitely looks like it's worth taking a look inside. What about the... oh, you rolled a 13 too. Okay, yeah, so just one of them.
Yeah.
Did you end up handing me a healing potion or no?
Ooh.
Whoever had an extra.
You had 2.
2?
Yep.
Okay. That works.
Orion, over here.
I kind of turn, look back towards Jaeger, and I kind of creep over there.
Go ahead and ask if anybody's home. And I kind of do a chicken wing with my elbow.
Looking inside, it's dark and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I bash the window with my elbow again.
The glass shatters on the inside, but you don't hear or sense anything moving around.
Stick my head in, look around. Hello, your window's been broken.
You hear nothing.
Okay, I climb in, and we'll try to make the same assessment.
Give me 3
that I did
D20s.
in the previous. All right, I'm gonna roll them individually this time. 1, 2.
Womp, womp.
Oh, Jesus. All right, 3.
All right.
Okay, so glancing around in this house, you're checking for anything valuable. Just quickly. You don't want to hang out too long, and you're not really going in bedrooms or back rooms. You're just checking out the main room. Eventually, you see what looks like... It's a little bit odd, but it looks like an ashtray, perhaps? But it seems to be a little bit shinier than anything else in here. Maybe it's made out of silver, you believe? But it looks like you can get maybe about 5 to 10 silver out of it.
And you said it's an ashtray?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
It's a fancy-ass, French-ass ashtray.
We are in the purse district.
Mm-hmm.
He says it's possibly worth about how much?
About 5 to 10 silver.
Okay.
While they've been looting houses, I'd like to move these 2 guardsmen out of the middle of the street. Maybe put them up against one of these houses.
Sure.
I hope you do that.
So you grab the guardsmen and you move them off to the side.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now you... Jaeger, did you smash that window or did Orion?
Orion.
Okay. Orion. Give me another will check.
Is this for
Corruption.
I shouldn't feel bad about this because we were given permission to do this.
Were you given permission by a person with a good conscience?
He is a thief.
I don't know. Somebody
That is
in
correct.
charge,
And because of
somebody
that,
in charge told me yes.
you gain 1 corruption.
Oh,
She's not a good person. We've learned something from this. Your sacrifice is not in vain.
All right. This ashtray definitely isn't worth it. Bullshit. Purse district. Where are the purses?
Where purse is at?
It looks like you guys are making your way north.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So you follow the path for a short bit, and you don't run into any more undeads or anything you were expecting to hit in this area. You make it to the gates of this place and see the ruined mansion ahead of you. After entering the gates and approaching the door, this is what you see.
oh.
Oh, some high-def
jeez.
graphics we got here.
Wow, holy
Ooh,
shit.
wow.
It's a lot of broken debris.
The doors look like they were blown straight off the house into the front of you, and the ceiling has caved in completely. This place is in utter rubble and ruin. But it looks like a path has been cleared through it leading towards the back.
Shall we check it out?
I guess so. Is
And
all
I
this stuff
pull
like
out-
on fire?
No,
My shield.
there is no fire currently. There's a little bit of smoke here and there, but there's no fire.
Yo, do I still have my fucking... Yeah, I do. This is great. Never mind.
Is there any sign that the Inquisitor dude came in through here?
There's a sign someone came through here, as there is a cleared path of rubble in front of you. The Inquisitor specifically, you can't tell.
Yo, I see all these books over here. Are they burnt to smithereens?
No.
Oh.
How high is this rubble that's to our left and right?
The rubble all around you goes to about, in some instances, half your height, in some instances, your actual height, but no higher than that.
Yo, can I scrounge some books? I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's my question to you. What is your reasoning behind scrounging the
fuck.
books?
I don't know. Never mind.
I just want stuff. Okay.
I would like to scrounge the books. I'm an academic.
All right, and what are you looking for in these books?
I was just looking
I'm
for
kind of
ones
curious
that
what
weren't
types of titles this place has.
Okay. Well,
Is he like reading occult manuals, or is he just reading treatises on Law and Order?
just kind of rifling through the few books you can find, you don't really find anything you'd consider out of the ordinary, particularly for even a rich person. Some talk about exotic animals, some talk about financing, find a few financing books. Nothing strange like occult stuff.
Any books on magic?
Definitely not here. And if there was, you would not be able to decipher it based on how damaged everything is.
Looking in the southerly direction, I'm trying to ascertain whether these stairs go up or down with junk all over them.
Those stairs go up, but they are shattered completely.
Let's go up.
So it's more like they're laying flat as opposed to going up right now.
I see. Okay.
Looks like the upstairs is down here.
I am taking it very slow, walking forward. Have my shield out, ready to bash something in the face. I'm waiting for it. Bertha, I need you to make a roll.
Does the upstairs section look accessible in any sort of way with climbing rope or anything like that?
There is no upstairs.
Okay.
It is currently on the first floor.
Oh.
I'd like to check for magic.
Check for magic? Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you checking?
On me.
On you? And what's the radius from you?
Yeah. 15 yards or feet. I'd have to double check that.
You detect magic right on top of you, but not around you.
Your bow.
Even as I walk sort of through the room.
Mm-hmm. No change.
As I look up and notice, I assume the second floor completely just open, having crashed down. Above that, is there a third floor, or am I looking at the roof?
You're looking at the sky.
At the sky. So roof and floor, above floor, have crashed down.
Or completely blown off somewhere.
Or
Whatever explosion
blown.
this was, it was huge.
I would like to take out my torch. I would like to light it. I would like to throw it down the hole.
Okay. You light your torch and lob it down this trap door, and you see the flames kind of descend and descend and descend until they get further and further away and just stops sitting there.
Do I see anything near the flame?
Sta-
I'm just looking for movement specifically.
stairs leading down. You don't see any movement at the flame. Got the flame flickering.
These stairs go down! And then I take one step and stick my head down.
As Bertha yells, I take a quick scan around the rubble to see if I notice any movement.
No, I'm not even going down. I'm just sitting on this first step.
No, I'm just saying if you yelling caused something to stir.
I won't have you make a check for that. Looking around the rubble, all is just settled right now. You don't see any movement or changes in any of the debris.
I'm assuming that we still see like remnants of walls, and that's the edges of the map we see here.
Mm-hmm.
Any better luck in any of the other piles of books for anything that I might find interesting?
Everything here seems too ruined to be of use.
So as I notice Tyradek looking around the rubble, I think anything that was here doesn't exist anymore.
You can, if decipher just from what you've been looking at, though, just seeing a bunch of books and ruined books had fallen down too. It looks like Cat and Dramus was a learned man, if anything. You're able to gain that from this.
I'll kind of walk up to Thrak and lean down. Do you think this was a drug explosion?
I don't. The drug explosion.
Yeah.
Drug explosion.
I mean,
is
you
that?
seem like a man who
Make it
knows about
meth.
drugs.
Do you remember?
He doesn't-
Do you remember in the town that other clockwork that was addicted to dream grease? Do you think
Yeah.
they were making dream grease here?
I doubt it. It's called
Would you-
grease, so I'd imagine it's pretty dirty.
But also flammable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my hypothesis. Dream grease factory.
You hoping to find some?
To be determined.
Yeah, TBD, my friend, TBD. But probably not.
Yeah, from the look of him, I wouldn't recommend it.
And I look back at everyone. Are we ready to go down? As I'm
Nothing.
waiting, I wait for everybody to get up here.
Not the first time I've been asked that, but let's go.
Alright, and then I start taking it real slow down the steps with my shield out, ready to push something down.
Okay. You all enter the trap door that starts descending. As you head down, you get closer and closer to your torch, Bertha, until you finally reach it. What would you like to do with it?
Grab it,
Okay. Keeping it out, putting it up. What are you doing with it?
keeping it out.
All right. So you pick up your torch and you guys continue on down. These stairs go down for a bit. You didn't. It really doesn't make sense. This isn't some basement. You seem to have been traveling down steps for like 3 minutes. But eventually, you make it. Well, I'll say before that, you see a bright light like towards the end and out. It's like you just see the edge of it. It almost looks like it's brighter than a torch. It's brighter than a standard fire or light. It looks way brighter than that. And once you finally hit the landing, the steps open up a bit into a circular shape and start leading down on all sides. And let's show you what that looks like.
Whew.
Yeah. Are there dogs down here?
Yeah.
Because I hear dogs barking.
Somewhere in the distance, right?
Those steps, were they like
Snatch
with landings, or was it
grease.
just continuous steps all the way down?
It was continuous steps all the way down. You've just hit a landing. And this is what you see in front of you.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Shouldn't be here.
I don't like it.
You shouldn't be here.
There seems to be a bright source of light from the middle of the room. You see a man garbed in black with a black skull mask holding a box. This light is open and just shining brightly through the room, but not far. The man turns to look at you all immediately on the steps. And the first words you hear out of him are, "You there! Come to me if you want to live!" As he turns and keeps looking all around him. And on that note, we're going to go into some combat.
Recognizing the demon marking on the floor, without much hesitation and almost anxiously, I'll use a fast turn to get right up on him.
Okay. Yeah, the fast turns?
Is this room completely illuminated or just the area around him?
Just the area around him and around Bertha, because she currently has a torch.
All right, then. Shit.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna wait. No, go. I'm gonna wait.
I'm also gonna take a fast turn and get up there. What up?
I'm gonna take a fast turn and close some of the distance.
I guess since all the light sources just left, I'm gonna take a fast turn and attempt to meld into the shadows.
And I'm attempting to be non-threatening at this point. I have a hand on my shield, but am not like reared to attack or anything like that.
All right. Orion, you feel pretty well hidden right now. Taratic, were you taking a fast turn or are you chilling?
I'll take a slow turn. I want to see what this guy is about to do.
Sure. We're about to find out.
We're all about to die. One swipe.
Mm-mm. Not today.
You guys are
Tiptoe
safe
Ryan.
back there.
The Inquisitor is going to take a fast turn real quick to do a little bit of explaining. There were 4 others with me here. It's just me now and damn shades all around. They're invisible unless you take light to them. And now that you're here, perhaps we stand a chance. As he's looking around, cradling the box he has. That's gonna bring us to some slow turns. Would anyone like to take a slow turn?
Yes. I will cast light on my bow, just so I have something here that's lit up.
Okay. Let's go ahead and add some light to your bow. Now everybody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will move down.
Let's see here. Okay, I got you. I believe that's everybody, right? Which is
Yep.
going to bring us
Yes.
to our enemies. It's very quick. But for just a moment, after I restart the music, because I forgot to hit the loop button, you see something appear. There he is. And slowly move into vision for just a moment. But as soon as the light from the Inquisitor himself reaches out and touches this thing, it scoots back into the shadows.
I'm in danger.
The others do something you can't see or hear.
Oh, we can't hear these fuckers either?
Okay,
I don't like it.
that's gonna bring us to a new round. Fast turns.
After seeing that and hearing the explanation, we'll run up as well.
You know the fast turns?
I'm gonna take.
I'll do a fast. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a fast turn. I'm gonna cast Seed of Life on myself, Thrak, and Jaeger.
Okay, looks like a bunch of people are getting some increased max HPs, huh?
Yeah, so you all need 2d6. So you get 5 extra health.
All right.
And on a when you take damage, you will immediately heal for your healing rate.
Damn. Okay.
I like the way you did that, Thrak. That's smart.
Thank you.
The -5, that's how not hurt he is. It's good shit.
I'm healthier than I've ever been.
Alright, we're gonna
Yeah, that's smart. That is good.
move to some slow turn. Actually, I take that back. The man in the middle is going to take a fast turn. We can only see them with a light source. If I get close, they run. I hate to ask this of you, but I need you to charge one. I know there's one in front of me. That's the one you should take down. As he points
Wait, where?
this direction.
He pointed over here.
Mm-hmm.
I shield up and charge. See, 10 feet in front of him or 1 square in front of him?
Well, he didn't point to a specific square. He just held out his finger in that direction.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a slow turn.
Okay. In that
So he's
case,
pointing in this direction here.
that is correct. And we're gonna go to some slow turns.
So I'm gonna ask him how far out is he?
Well, I know my light emits about, what is it, 30 feet? 15 feet? Either way, they're staying out of its range, so it must be beyond that.
Can I continue on a single turn or to continue the dialogue?
That'll be action if you want to have a dialogue.
Fuck. Okay. Let's see.
I'll lean up to Jaeger. Perhaps we light this bitch up. I'll kind of point to torches. Everybody's torches.
There's only one torch.
Currently, there is only one torch out.
I know. I'm saying okay. Let me rephrase. I'm gonna basically pull a torch out of my bag and wave it around. I can't light it because I've already taken my turn. But
I'm gonna use my action to move to the side of the Inquisitor and then take a triggered action to knock down something, to knock down one of the apparitions if they appear in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move down here next to Bertha, pull out a torch and light it off of hers.
All right. You take out one of your torches and light it up.
Wait, are we in slow turns?
Yes.
I'm going to move. Right here.
Oh, now hold on a second.
What?
No. When you move out there, no, Bertha, you can't walk. Are you walking
No,
backwards?
I
Part
mean,
of
like,
movement?
I was waiting. No, I was waiting for you to. I didn't know. I thought I moved too fast. For
No,
you.
you're
Sorry.
good. You're good. You're good. So, when you walk out to that range, your light illuminates something that's been sitting out there. And you see this floating in front of you.
Ah,
Ugh.
shit.
Okay, you can continue your turn now.
I wanted to take my torch and throw it at it.
You're gonna throw the torch at it. Okay. Well, you do have the fight with anything ability, so I guess make an attack roll with a boon.
Is that just like my strength?
No,
Or
attack
what's an attack roll? It's just 20.
Well,
with the torch.
yeah, with the torch, well, you'd have to add torch as a weapon, and then you'd roll a d20 and add your strength modifier and a boon. And then it'd be 1d6 plus some fire damage if you did.
Oh god, that's complicated.
You could just roll a d20 and I'll math it for you if you want to roll a d20.
Okay, that sounds good. I want to do that.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait, don't I do the boons?
Yeah, that's part of it. Roll a d6.
No, I get 2, sir.
2d6.
That's right, you're attacking. Well, none as a torch. Yeah, torch is gonna be a weapon. Yeah, okay, it works.
Is that 2? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
2 is the higher
16.
number.
Okay, so you throw your torch at this thing, and it seems to start trying to fade back, but it actually strikes this thing and seems to have done some damage to it. Specifically, roll one more d6 for me.
I kind of holler out to Thrak, "Grease monsters!"
You hit this thing for.
Also, sorry, no, I was just gonna say throw a light source. That's where it's at now.
Yeah, so you hit this thing for 2 damage, and it's going to do 1 more fire damage to it. And I need to move your torch, so give me just a second here. I did absolutely not expect you to do that.
Got him.
So you'll do that. And no one can see light from you anymore. Okay. Any other slow turns? That's everybody.
I found one.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to a new round then. So we get to do some fast turns.
Does this thing look like corporeal? Like, does it look like a fucking? Can I see through it?
Well, I hit it.
Or does it look? Well, my question is, like, did the actual torch hit or did the fire hit it?
Torch did damage, and then the fire did damage. So both.
Okay.
Does it look like a physical body or like a ghost?
Right.
Oh,
It looks. Screw rolls. I'll tell you what. Y'all were looking intently. When you saw this torch contact this creature, it looked like part of its body swooshed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Oh, and I just
well,
thanks for asking
for
that. 'Cause I just
science,
realized a few things.
I'll shoot a longbow at it.
I will correct
Science.
this round. Go ahead.
For science.
I rolled like 10 seconds ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. No, it hadn't shown up yet.
Roll 20 lag.
We're getting roll 20 right now. There it is.
There we go.
Ooh, nice shot. So you line your bow up and fire off at this thing as your arrow
And it's
flies right to it and right through it. Although
Dick.
it did look like you still did a little bit of damage to it. How much total is that? 10?
10.
That would be 610, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you did a little bit of damage to it.
I'll kind of like dim my eye lanterns a little bit and look, and then did I exceed his armor by 5?
You did.
And I'll say, looks like something, and I'll pull another one and try to shoot it again.
This one, it doesn't make contact with its body. It just kind of goes to its side.
That ends my turn.
Any other fast turns?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, in that case, we're going to go into some slow turns.
I'm gonna move down here, drop my torch on the ground, and pull out my crossbow to shoot at him.
Hey, let's see it. You fire your crossbow into it, but he's able to just swoosh, just float out of the way before the bolt strikes.
Seeing Orion's arrow having gone through the beast, I kind of whip my head towards the Inquisitor and say, "What's with these things? The arrow went right through him."
He looks over to you. Spirits of the damned? Summoned cultist minions? Who knows, but it must be thwarted.
Well, that doesn't help us.
I like this guy's style.
I got a slow turn.
We are on slow turns.
I will pick up my torch.
Okay. You run up and snag your torch.
Big brave girl.
I hold my shield up.
And everyone can. So you have a torch in one hand, your shield in the other, and you just hold your shield up. Okay. You
Yeah,
have
I think that's all I can do, right? Because I moved.
Yes, and picked up the torch.
I put on my wizard hat and robe.
Any other slow turns?
Wizard!
I spend the rest of my turn to take a defensive stance and keep my triggered action for a knockdown.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna do some enemy slow turns.
I still had one more, I think.
Oh, who didn't go yet?
Tyrannic.
I don't think I have.
We
Wasn't
don't
quite
try.
sure if we were on the slow from the round I did the Seed of Life yet.
Yeah, we're on the next slow.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast. Oh, everybody else is using longbow. We'll stick with longbow as well.
Yes.
Okay. You fire your bow, and an arrow sinks right through it. Again, it doesn't.
And I'm going to boost that up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Smite.
Oh. So tell me, does the damage of smite apply at the same time as your regular damage?
When you get a success on attack, you can burn a spell to boost it.
Okay. In that case, since it's a boosted attack and it's not an extra attack, your arrow flies right into this thing, and you hear a shriek that you've never heard before out of this thing as it starts shaking violently.
Can I assume that this is some sort of demon or undead?
You could assume such things.
And in that case, this gets an extra 1d6.
Give it to him.
The spirit shakes again for just a moment longer until fading into nothing and vanishing.
Nice.
I turn over to the wreck. That's how you fucking do it.
That was hot.
Let's just hope I can keep that up. They're probably going to come after me now.
Now we're going to move on to Well, the man in the middle needs to make a move, doesn't he? So he's gonna make a move. Seeing you fell this one spirit, he starts walking in the opposite direction. And as soon as he does, and it comes into range, you are now able to see another spirit that's been in the back line. He's going to end his turn there, but the spirit's going to take its turn as well. And the moment the sunlight touches it, it seems to start recoiling greatly
Sunlight!
as it starts fading back.
Spoilers.
And vanishes from it.
Man's got a magic glowy box.
New round.
I'm gonna reload.
Gonna move up to the Inquisitor.
Can I scream at the Inquisitor?
Are you want to have a dialogue
never
or just?
mind. I guess. I just want to ask if there was one on the other side, but if that's a dialogue, I'll wait until a slow turn.
Okay.
Does that count as a dialogue?
If you're asking a question, yes.
Okay, well then I'll wait until a slow turn. Never mind.
You better be worth it, Inquisitor.
His mask doesn't move. It seems to be just focusing in one direction.
Which direction?
Northeast, specifically.
Okay. Yeah, where the apparition was. Okay.
Any
I'm
other-
waiting for a slow.
Okay, in that case, we can go ahead and move on to slow turns.
Okay, I ask my question.
To the Inquisitor?
Yes.
And the question was...
Are there any more on this side?
You see him kind of, only see the back of his head, but he lowers it a bit. Seems to be looking very intently to the northeast. One more, it seems.
Okay. And then in that case... I move here. Boop.
Next slow turn?
I will move up behind Jaeger. And since I can't see anything, I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Any other slow turns?
Can I
will also advance.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. Question for DM. Can I move and then hold my action, or do I have to hold my entire turn?
I'd say you could move and then hold your action itself, because the action, I mean, yeah, that's how you can do that, yeah.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to hold my action until I see the Wraith, and then I'm going to try to shoot it with my bow, so I'll have my bow readied.
Okay.
Can you do the same thing with spells?
If it's a specific spell, and not just a spell you can, pick between at the time.
All right, then I will advance to stay with the group, and I will be preparing blazing beam on anything that comes into visual range.
Okay. Any other slow turns?
Nope.
All right. In that case, we're going to go to some NPC and enemy turns here. The Inquisitor seems to be just standing stalwart looking at that corner, almost if he's expecting something. And his intuition is correct, as finally it comes back into view and seems to be rushing towards all of y'all. That'll trigger y'all's things at this point. Orion, you fire an arrow off at this thing, and it sails right through it again. It didn't seem to hit as much as you had wanted, but it still seems to have done some damage.
Jesus, 13, 18?
Oh, 18 total?
damage.
It's a lot.
I shot it in its stupid ghost head.
Tyrannic, that would trigger yours as well.
Iron it off.
Boom.
Okay. What type of damage is that? Fire? Fiery beam?
I would assume fire, since it's a
It says a fiery
attack
beam.
using sunlight. Yeah.
Okay, you fire off this beam directly at this creature that's rushing towards you, and the fire connects with it and goes right through it. But it seems to not slow down in the slightest as it continues rushing forward. And reaches out towards you.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
And goes for a draining touch.
Ooh.
Does that hit you?
Hit misses.
You see this hand reaching out, and you know nothing but a bag of nightmares is waiting if it comes into contact. So you barely dodge to the side as it reaches past you. That would bring us to the end of the round, which the creature starts recoiling, and you can see smoke generating off of it, as it seems to be affected by a light source. And it's going to take 7 damage.
Take that. Stupid ghost.
Okay, fast turn.
I shoot it with my bow again. Or try to.
Nice. God damn.
That definitely hits.
11, 13.
While
And
it's
exceeded its AC.
shaking through this light that's burning it, you find the perfect spot to pinpoint an arrow that seems to... It's almost like you hit something partially physical this time instead of just corporal. As your arrow sinks into it, it starts splitting apart and fades. There.
I kind of slap Orion in his midsection. Buddy, your training has been paying off.
I'm figuring it out. I'm doing it.
That's going to take us out of some combat.
What? I thought we had 2 more.
The man in the middle sighs a bit and lowers the box to his side, but it's still open. There's still light pouring out of it. Failed, finally. If I had my men and they weren't dumb enough to run off and get slain, perhaps it wouldn't have come to this. Who are you all, and why are you here?
Oh,
Some might call us the rescue party.
We just came down here. We were looking for Farmer Ham's missing pigs. Any pigs down here?
He turns slowly to face you, Orion, just to hold the box to his side. And without, you don't see his body or face move when he's saying this. There are no pigs. What is your purpose here?
I look at him and I say, between the explosions and the plague up there, I'd ask you what your purpose is down here.
And then he turns over to you, Jaeger. A foolish question from a foolish man. Is it clear I'm not who I am? Do you not recognize me?
No.
Explain yourself, Inquisitor.
At least you realize that. I am indeed an Inquisitor from the Church of the New God. We have been called in to deal with a threat here that is immense. Surely to come this far, you've seen the outside.
That's correct, and we've dealt with the outside.
Well, I am aware of what has caused the outside, and I have, and he turns and looks down at his box, the tool to fix it. If you've come this far, you will help me continue and capture the relic that caused this.
I take a look at the demon marking in the middle of the floor, and I go, what is this place to you?
He turns and looks at where you were motioning and just walks at it while looking at the silhouette on the floor. The cult had operations here under everyone's nose, and no one knew it. Perhaps Catandramus himself was involved. Have you heard of the Cult of the Demon Lord?
We've run into our share of demons, but haven't heard of an organization.
Well, this apparently is one of their bases of operation. Or it was, until the explosion occurred, and then that damned plague started. But that is not my concern currently. My goal is to stop the plague and prevent it from spreading further. And I don't have time to sit here with explanations, as he turns to face you.
You're telling me that there's a group of people that the demons... What? Never mind. Never mind. and I'll like walk back over to Jaeger and be like, there are people who like demons.
I want explanation about the Demon Lord Inquisitor, but for now I agree we need to stop the plague.
Indeed. Again, you have proven useful in this situation. If you aid me, I will see the church rewards you accordingly.
How long were you down here?
I believe it's been hours now, Goblin. As he turns and looks down at you.
Just standing in here for hours?
With my men dead, I had no choice. If I approach, they come from behind. If I retreat, they come from the front. I was simply to wait and bide my time until a solution presented itself. Which, fortunately, and he motions all around, it did.
Well, solutions aren't free.
I've made my offer, Goblin. Turn away and walk out if you do not want it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Where to, Inquisitor?
I'm not familiar with the layouts of this compound. Your guess is as good as mine, but it looks like we could go east, west, or south. You may pick if you lead the vanguard.
I'll follow you, Jaeger.
I didn't realize there was more here.
There are 3 doors. Anything else interesting in this room? While they were talking, I sort of kind of looked around.
Glancing around this room, this looks like what you would expect of a main hall to a temple of sorts. A large emblem resides in the middle of the room. A skull you're all familiar with because you've run into it in the past. Yeah, tattoo or drawing or whatever it may be. That weird skull again, representing some sort of cult. The walls are bare, the ceiling is bare, and there is nothing else in this room.
Well,
I'll lean into Jaeger, and I'll tap him on the shoulder, and I'll say, Jaeger, do you remember back home in Newham, the mayor who allowed the demons in? Do you think he was part of this cult and we just didn't know about it? An entire demon cult?
I don't know if he was behind this cult, but I know whoever heads it was involved.
Interesting. Just food for thought. This could have been going on far longer.
I'm looking at this. I'm guessing this is a door to the south.
Hey, there's a door.
What does it look like?
It looks like a large wooden door. It's got a few metal enhancements. What's that word? Supports.
Reinforced.
Reinforcements. It's got a few reinforcements of metal on it, and standard pull-push handle.
I would like to try and crack the door open.
Okay. You start
I'm a pull.
to crack the door open with ease as it pulls towards you.
What do I see? I'm like holding my torch out.
Peering through the door, it looks like a long hallway. You can't really see that deep into it, but it looks like it goes for a bit.
Well, I've got the hallway down south. Do you wish to go south or check the other rooms before we go?
Let's take a crack at the other doors, see what we see.
And I close this door back.
Okay.
While they're looking, I'll want to talk to the Inquisitor and ask him, Inquisitor, does the name of Governor Cormac ring any bells with you? How much do you know about this demon cult?
Cormac. He looks away from you a minute. You can't really see his expressions, but you would assume he's in thought, perhaps. The name sounds familiar. Why do you ask?
Jaeger, our home, Jaeger and myself, our home of Newham, was attacked by demons. And I found out it was because our governor, Cormac, allowed it. I ended his life, but I didn't expect something so vast as an entire cult.
Another heretic, it sounds like. We would have logs at the church, I'm sure, but I do not recollect the man myself. Just the name sounding familiar. Good on you ruining his life, though.
I cut his throat.
I would see it no other way.
Ew.
Inquisitor, who leads this cult?
A fine question there. And he looks you up and down. Soldier? What is your name?
Jaeger.
Jaeger. Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it, Jaeger? Who leads these men? And he walks away, just kind of motioning around. Why are they here? Why do they have multiple bases of operation throughout the northern region? Why is one directly in crossings and we didn't know about it? As he steps forward angrily, shouting at you.
Inquisitor, I'm not looking for questions, I'm looking for answers.
Yes, I am. I apologize. I get carried away when I talk about those against the will of the new gods. We should proceed, either way. Perhaps our answers are deeper in.
And that being said, I crack open this door, pulling again.
I let out a frustrated
Only a
sigh.
little bit.
You
Like enough to get a peek-sees.
pull this door open a little bit, kind of peering in. These would be
I have
like
my
that.
shield out the whole time, by the way.
All you can see, just peeking in, is another wall that looks like it just keeps going straight for a bit. Perhaps another hallway, maybe?
Alright, I'll close the door. Seems like it. Hold on. Seems like another hallway down here. I assume it is the same on the other side.
We should check anyways. And I head over to crack it.
Alright. I'll wait here.
You pull this door, and it's also open, not locked whatsoever, and peek inside, and it looks like potentially another hallway, maybe?
Well, Berth, I think you're right. Looks kind of like a hallway to me.
Well,
Well-
whichever way we plan to go. Jaeger, you think you might want to take the lead?
Let's take a look.
I vote we go with Mo.
All right. Let's take the hallway to the west.
All right.
Inquisitor, are you ready?
I
I
was
had
born
Northwest.
ready for this duty.
Inquisitor, can you fight or are you just a light box?
I have capabilities. Perhaps if you're wounded, I could be of more assistance. So we're going through the western door, huh?
Yeah. I say we are prone to being injured.
Give
Some of
me
us a little more than others.
just a moment. I think it's like a PlayStation 1 loading screen, okay? Because I gotta drag your tokens on the next
The
area.
dice told me where to go.
Let's see.
A4 was gonna be tickle the Inquisitor's butthole.
Bertha, you had a torch out, right?
Yeah, I still got it.
Yep.
That's my weapon
and-
right now.
Brack
My
had a torch.
longbow is lit up for a reminder.
I've got my torch as well.
And
Man, I should have bought the lamp enhancement. I
Yeah.
could have.
Fucking nothing but darkness everywhere we go.
and
It's
the
just
last one.
it has a battery level though.
Okay, you all step into a long hallway. Jaeger, immediately entering this room, your ring starts to glow.
We've seen this before.
Also, I won't require a perception check for this because it looks so plentiful. But just staring at the ground, while the rocks do look a little bit cracked and scraggly, it's clear that there are dozens and dozens and dozens and hundreds of tiny holes all on the floor, all the way across.
God. Damn.
I like to take my torch and sling it, like slide it down the hallway as hard as I can.
Are the holes? Is that including where we're currently standing right now?
No, they begin
Okay.
5 feet in front of Jaeger.
Okay.
What I do?
So torches aren't really made for sliding, and the ground is not smooth. So,
Oh.
are you trying to? If
thought
you're
the
trying
ground
to.
was smooth.
You're trying to.
No,
okay.
I was under the assumption that the ground was smooth.
It's like coarse, rock, or
Like rough hewn stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I toss the torch down the hallway.
Where are you tossing it?
I don't know, over this direction somewhere.
Okay.
If I can get it that far.
In that case, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see where it lands. And if it's okay. So you lob your torch, and it lands right there. And a light source.
Never seen that torch again.
That's it.
Take away. All players see your torch. So your torch lands right on the ground above, some of those tiny holes, and it's sitting there.
Inquisitor, and I show my ring. This ring detects magic of some sort, typically traps. These holes combined with this glow says that up ahead is not an easy path.
Does it now? So what would your recommendation be?
I begin to tie a coil of rope around the hilt of the spare battle axe I have, and I'd like to toss that battle axe with one hand and the rope in the other at the torch directly in front of me.
Okay. You tie up your battle axe and give it a good lob as it goes down the hallway, and a loud, echoey clang hits the ground as it lands near the torch.
And I'd like to drag the battle axe along the path back towards myself.
And
Gone fishing.
And you do so. You drag it all the way back to you slowly over these stones until it's right to you.
Could I make so as a spy mercenary, I would like to observe the floor as well as the walls and the ceiling, just the entire, everything that I could see, and try to look for any triggers, any like raised stones that look like they would be a trigger for it, or trip wires, anything like that.
Sure. Make a perception check with a boon.
The fuck up.
Nice.
So you see Orion kind of kneel down where he's at and just looking at the stones and whatnot. And Orion, you can see immediately in front of you, even though there's tons of tiny holes all the way up and down around you, the stone right in front of you seems to be just slightly more raised than the one to the right of where you're looking and in front of Jaeger.
If I walk, so noticing that, if I then walk, in a perfect north and south, are 3 out of 4 of those also raised?
No, 2 out of 4 of those are raised.
Okay. Which is the other raised one?
The very top in front of you.
Okay, so that one and the one right in front of Jaeger.
No, the one
No,
right
the
in
one
front
right
of
in
you.
front of you.
Right in front of me. Okay. I point this out to everybody. And I'll say, apparently this is the floor is the trigger. Don't make a wrong step.
First, we'll follow you.
Orion, take a couple steps back for me. I get in front of Jaeger, or in front of Orion, and I do the same thing. I toss my battle axe out like 20-30 yards and reel it back, sort of anticipating the clang of the raised stone a couple of steps in front of me.
Okay. You tie, it's still tied. I don't think you ever untied it, right? So
No.
you have it in your hands, you kind of lob it out right to here, and it hits the ground again, clang loud, echoing throughout this entire hallway. But the moment it slams into those blocks, dozens of tiny little spikes about 1 inch tall just stick up.
Well, that's neat.
While they're up, can I make a note of which? Oh no, it's all over their whole room. Never mind.
As you start dragging your axe back, every block you pull it to sticks up with spikes and retracts as soon as your battle axe leaves it.
Well, stay off the edges. At least up to the torch.
Are you sure only up to the torch?
Well, I threw my battle axe to the torch on at least this path in front of me, and nothing happened.
How far did you throw it, Jaeger?
To the torch on the first throw. On the second throw, I threw it, I'm guessing, about there.
Actually, yeah, right about there.
Okay.
But I had threw the first throw at the torch and dragged it back the whole way. So I take a deep breath and sigh and take a step forward.
You step onto a brick that has a whole bunch of those holes on top of it, but nothing happens.
Follow me.
Perhaps we put Brunhilde on her shield and surf her across this.
That is an excellent idea.
Yeah.
And I start pushing Thrak back.
You don't gotta
Wait,
push
what?
me.
Bertha. I say Brunhilde. Bertha's one.
Wait, we doing what now?
Get
I
on
don't
your
agree to
shield,
this.
woman.
You could at least ask me to move back. You don't have to push me.
Alright. With that, I take my shield. One of the raised bricks, I'm guessing, is the red mark.
Yeah.
And where do the spikes start?
Come in front of me.
At the red mark.
Yeah, at that red mark.
I take my shield and set it flatways and just run it over the red mark and let my shield hit, trying to see if the spikes will go through my shield.
Sure. You put your... Are you just pushing it onto the platform, or are you slamming it down, or what are you doing?
Yeah, but I'm like being real careful not to get caught up in it.
Okay, so you just set your shield on this brick, and immediately spikes do shoot up. They shoot up with a bit of force too, as they knock your shield halfway towards your face, before your shield falls back down and hits the spikes again. In which case, repeats the same action as your shield almost keeps hitting you directly in the face until
But
you
it
grab
doesn't
it.
seem like the spikes are going through my shield, does it?
No, but your shield is getting stabbed repeatedly right now.
So I pull my shield back. Alright. I can agree to this.
Perhaps let the dwarf go and scout out the path.
Go past Orion, but I have like my shield down.
Sit on your shield and I'll push you.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
What if she gets launched?
That is a horrible idea. And I put my shield down in front of me. And I just kind of scoot it along as I take a step
Skateboard.
forward.
All right,
I'm not standing on it.
Just pushing it forward. Okay.
I'm just pushing it forward as I go.
And as she does that, I'll say, remember, it's not just the one. So let me get this straight, DM. If
Oh god,
Is-
if one of
does
them
the-
gets hit,
does
I'm
the-
gonna fuck.
does the whole room spike up when it, or is it just like that one block raises up with spikes when it's walked over?
That one block.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, Bertha, I need to ask you before you proceed. Are you worried about damage to your shield at all?
Yes is the answer.
A little bit.
I'm only saying that now because depending on what happens here in a moment, I wanted to make sure we were all on the same page.
Seeing
I
the
want to lose my shield.
Yeah, seeing the concern on Bertha's face, I say we can still go with my battle axe being dragged method if you're not comfortable with this.
I like that more. You do that.
Okay.
So I back
Oh,
up,
I
let
swap.
it pass.
DM, would my previous perception grant me any boons as we move forward, looking to try and plot out a path through this?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't make you roll again since you've noticed that a few blocks are raised higher than others, Are you moving forward looking for that specifically?
Very specifically, yeah.
Then you don't have to roll again. You can just see it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd like to just plot the path through here.
Okay. Just checking around you, you see this one is also raised to about the same height as this one.
It would probably be easier just to mark ones that don't have.
That's true. Well, but then I'm just gonna mark the ones that I noticed there. So then I'll take another step forward then if it looks safe, and I'll observe again.
Same thing. Right there.
Damn it, I'm not trying
While
to
we've
do
been
purple.
standing here and they've been playing around, is there any other noises we've heard?
You haven't heard any noises except a loud echoing iron clanging against rock.
Looking again.
I'm just
thing.
gonna wait back here.
Okay, moving forward and looking again.
Same thing.
Forward looking again.
Same thing.
Looking again.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up Bertha's torch.
I kind of look back to everybody and I start to kind of wave them forward. Just stay away from the walls.
And I just wave back and stand still.
Get up here, Bertha.
Seems a little dangerous.
Do you want that
Are you-
bandana or not?
Damn it. I start walking for him.
Inquisitor starts walking forward too.
All right. Looking forward again, still the same, just along the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving forward until that is different.
All right.
Until that scenario changes.
The Inquisitor pauses as he turns around and looks back to his entrance. It seems one of you has become craven. He continues forward.
I'd just like to make sure that when you guys all step on the spike thing, one of us walks out of here to tell the rest of the world what happened.
A cautious one.
Watch it be like the last stone is different. Just moving slowly still, looking for the floor triggers. Almost to the end.
Jaeger, your ring starts to flicker.
Careful, as I kind of put my hand on Orion's back.
But
I
after
pause.
a few flickers, it goes back to just glowing that dim blue color.
Maybe we've passed the worst of it?
This whole place is
Oh,
the worst
wow.
of it.
That's going to take us to the next hallway. So give me a second. PlayStation loading screen.
Yeah, that was it. I'll never forget that little theme, man. Ah, so good.
Halo. PS5, boys.
Dude, it's so sexy. It's
I
so
like
sexy.
it. I like it. It's
I
getting
do
heat.
too.
I like it.
It looks like what you would see if you were playing Mass Effect and
Yeah.
and walked into somebody's apartment and they had a video game console on their fucking Mars base
It's the console of
apartment.
the future.
Yeah, that's what
Straight
it looks
up.
like.
You mean the Wi-Fi router?
Better than the mini fridge.
It's true.
Wait, which one's the mini fridge? Has Xbox come out with a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even seen it.
Yeah,
It's just, I mean, it's
big block.
literally a big black box.
I've got the toaster.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You see the hallway continues on.
Same deal with traps on the edges.
Are you still checking, right?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, you keep noticing the edges being slightly raised higher.
Okay. And there's still holes all in the ground.
Yes. All up and
Okay.
down this hallway.
Oh, goddamn.
Continuing, every 5 feet, stopping for a moment, checking again.
No changes so far.
And I'm assuming once I step right here, I'm gonna see the raised stone against the western wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stay in the middle of the hall.
Inquisitor, you speak of being craven, yet you're so far behind.
Sometimes God has to adjust plans for us all. Perhaps he was preparing for our future without us knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll whisper to Jaeger. That's some voice on that guy. Continuing on down.
And
I-
loading.
I'm having a loading problem.
I can
Into
no longer
the
see.
mouth of hell.
Can't see.
Never
If I-
mind. It's
Some bug with Roll20, I think.
yeah.
I'm at the bottom of. I don't know.
His
if this is
character
the bottom
doesn't
of the
have a
map.
light source, that's why.
Oh, I have a
And
light
he's
source.
supposed to.
No, the
I know.
image is actually cut off. It's
Your
not
image
black.
doesn't have a light source.
Huh?
Or your character didn't have a light source for a minute.
No, it's not a light source issue. It's like the map is actually cut off.
No, this is just the. So instead of doing one big map like he did in the last
No,
one,
I
we're
know,
doing
but like
individual chunks.
three steps up, if I'm zoomed in, it actually cuts the map off. I had
Oh.
to zoom out.
That's right. You have to make sure you're at 100% and all the way scrolled up. Otherwise, it'll
Yeah.
it'll like
Yeah.
slice the map. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, but you guys are proceeding to the south. You notice as you start walking south, the room starts to open up a bit. Transition us over to that.
Continue to wait for Orion to do some trap detection.
Yep.
Your ring-
Still the same.
Your ring stops glowing at this point, Jaeger.
Any holes on the floor in front of us?
No, but you do notice immediately pink marbled pillars to your sides.
Let's see. I will take just a step in, and I can see
GM, look at
something
chat.
just in the distance.
Do you want to take a break before we explore this room? 9:30.
Actually, that is a good idea. So let's take a break. We're gonna be back in like how long y'all need? 10 minutes? Sound good?
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Should be fine.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break before we get into some shenanigans here. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And we are back. Everybody, thanks for being patient. Now we get to see this new room everyone just walked into with some pink marble pillars and what looks like a corpse a little bit in the distance.
Lovely.
What's the lighting like in here?
Very dark. You're it.
To that point, I still need Bertha's torch that I have in my hand. There you go.
I do not want to be a light source. I would like to just slink off in the corner and hide.
Okay. You, yeah, you didn't have a light source out, so yeah, you're good.
Okay.
In the distance, seeing something to my south, I try to ascertain what exactly I see on the ground.
Shit.
Looking on the ground, it definitely looks like the corpse. It's about the size of a dwarf. It seems to be face down, wearing a black cloak that had a hood over it. But you also see shattered glass and some murky water all around it spilled on the floor. And also, it looks like maybe a worm of some sorts just laying there. But you can't tell from this distance.
Ew. I don't like it, no sir.
Taking note of that corpse, I sort of wave my hand with the ring around the pink pillar. See if I notice anything.
Nothing happens, but I need Thrak and Bertha to make perception checks for me. Also, there's some other things happening in the background here.
Can you say who you wanted to do the perception checks? Discord cut out.
Thrak and Bertha.
Thank you.
Count on you, Bertha. Yeah, big 20.
Burn
Thrak,
that bandana.
you don't hear anything but the echo of your footsteps, but Bertha, you're almost positive you hear some footsteps hastily moving in the distance and then stopping.
Oi! Heads up!
Huh?
I heard some footsteps.
All right, we're gonna go into some. We're gonna go ahead and go into some combat here since Bertha heard it and she's aware of it and yelled it out.
Which direction were those footsteps coming from?
Yes.
They were from the south, Bertha.
Oh,
So-
from the south!
Let's take some fast turns.
I'm just gonna attempt to try and stay hidden behind this pillar from whatever they are rolling up on. Nope. I'm just behind a pillar.
You're behind a pillar, but you don't feel well hidden. But you might be because you are behind a pillar.
I want to toss my torch to this spot and say, "Here's that," as I go to grab my battle axe after I toss it.
All right, you toss the lit torch right next to Bertha, which emits more light than what that is. And you no longer have a light source on yourself. Oh, you didn't have it already? Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Next fast
The
turn.
light sources were broken. Tyradek should have a light source on him, by the way, if it's not working.
I think I do.
You didn't in the previous room.
Do you have a torch on you right now, Tyradek?
No,
My
he lit
bow
up
is
his
lit
bow.
up with the light spell.
Oh, there you go.
He did that in the first room. That's what I was saying earlier about the light sources.
Any other fast
Anyways,
turns?
No.
All right, in that case, we're gonna do some slow turns. Oh, the Inquisitor's not with y'all, is he?
Can I grab this torch from where I'm at, or do I need to be on top of it?
You would have to be on top of it. Unless your arms are 5 yards. No, not 5 yards. 5 feet long.
Of course they are. I pick up my torch.
Okay, so you're wielding your torch and your shield at the moment?
Yeah,
All right.
it's my new weapon of choice.
Any other slow turns?
Slow for me.
And I just like hold up my shield, getting ready for whatever's coming.
I'm going to advance towards the middle of our group, and guess I don't see anything right now, so I'll
And
Get
our
ready
seed
for
of
my
life is
longbow.
still going, right?
Am I still able to move even since I have more movement, or sorry?
You could have.
I don't want to. I'm just asking if yeah, that's what I was asking. I just want to kind of sit here and wait for my inevitable doom.
All right, Taratic was doing something though. So Taratic, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I'm preparing because from my current position, I don't see an attacker. I'd just like to prepare the longbow attack for something in range.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same with my crossbow.
I'm gonna do the same with my torch. No.
Anyone else?
Torch is a ranged weapon. Did y'all know that?
Okay, in that case, it's going to bring us some enemies. But first, the Inquisitor is going to take a slow. As he runs up next to you and puts his back to the pillow, Orion, and turns to you all and shouts, "It may not just be cultists and demons we're dealing with! Watch yourselves!"
I kind of look over to him and I say, I am hiding here. Why are you yelling? And also, what?
At that point, an enemy comes out from behind a nearby pillar.
I don't like it.
It is a half-sized humanoid figure. You can't see their face at all. It's just darkness. And they seem to be wearing a black hood and cloak. Here's a little zoom in of what they look like.
Yep, sorry.
Oh, sneaky boy.
That would trigger both of your attacks, Thrak and Taratic, and at the same time, he's going to make one of his own. But go ahead and let's see what you got first.
Show me what you've got.
Nothing.
Taratic, you completely miss. Thrak, you actually make contact with this thing.
All right.
So you will do a total of, what is that?
10. Yeah, 10.
10 damage? Okay. And let me check a couple things so I don't forget this time. Okay. And you're able to connect with them. You sink an arrow to him. But immediately, you can see a hand crossbow aimed right at you, Bertha, as an arrow is fired.
Does it matter that my shield was already up?
Not unless that was your action. I know you said your shield's up,
No.
but it's an action to take a defensive stance.
Understood.
Ooh,
Jesus.
golly.
This
Wouldn't
arrow
have mattered anyway.
catches your arm just a bit, just sinks right in just slightly and then falls off and immediately starts stinging. Make a challenge roll, a strength challenge roll for me.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Shadow poison. Yikes.
Oh, no, wait. Is this poison?
It's a shadow poison.
Not yet. I need you to
know.
make a. It's not.
Because I have robust constitution,
What-
sir.
What does that mean?
So, robust constitution, half damage from poison. You make a challenge rolls with one boon to avoid or remove.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength challenge roll with a boon then.
You sturdy dwarf.
You sturdy looking dwarf.
Okay, you feel like this poison, your vision starts to fade just slightly, but you shoot your eyes open and seem to be unaffected completely by whatever the hell that was. After firing that, this one tucks back around the corner.
Ha! You little bitch!
And in the shadows, another one's gonna move up. This one stops when he sees you around the corner, Orion, and also lines up a bolt.
Whew. Man, I got the yawns. Ooh, my ears pop.
Which I don't think hits you. As you
He
see him
misses.
come out of the shadows and fire this bolt, you immediately do a quick tuck to the side as the bolt flies right past you.
Wait, was that arrow, or was the damage I took from the arrow itself, or from the...
That's from the
poison?
arrow itself.
Okay,
And this one's going to slink back behind the pillar as well.
never mind then.
These people think they can out-sneak me? I think not.
This one comes into view and is going to fire off a bolt at you, Taratic. which I believe 17 hits you.
I didn't hear who you was.
Oh, sorry, you Tyrannic.
Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. In that case, make a strength challenge roll for me.
Wrong thing.
I'm guessing it's lagging.
Just a tad.
Why is roll 20 lagging? There it is. Okay. As soon as that bolt, even though it barely nicked you, you feel your vision start to fade and then go completely black. You are blinded.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
All right, and that's gonna be the end of the round, which will take us to the top of a new round. Fast turns.
So since I can see this guy on my screen, does that mean I have line of sight to where I can shoot him?
Which one?
I'm trying to ping. Please ping. There it is. That guy. Like I'm on my screen, I'm behind my pillar.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I say technically you're just leaning a bit, but yeah, you can hit him from there.
Okay.
Clip his wing.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow. Do I have any boons, banes, anything like that?
Not unless you somehow dictate it. That is gonna hit.
What'd you roll?
Jeez.
It went so fast. Oh,
11.
I see.
And you definitely exceeded his defense as your arrow sinks right into this thing. You don't hear a grunt or even a noise out of it, but you see it kind of hunch a bit and stagger.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna quickly kind of sling the bow around me, and I'm going to pull my pistol out and look down the sights and take a shot at him with my pistol.
All right. That is also going to hit, as a bullet sinks into him as well.
Pow! And that ends my turn. Well, that was a fast turn. Yeah, so I can't move. Yeah, ends my turn.
Any other fast turns?
I'm gonna reload.
Question for you, GM. He used a poison on me, so that would be the poison is causing blindness, not I'm blind and poisoned.
Correct.
Correct.
How long does
Yes.
that poison last for, Jim?
That's a good
Yes.
question, isn't it?
It is.
Yes is the answer you're looking for.
I guess I'll take a slow action then on my turn.
Okay. Any other fast turns?
Nah, we slow bitches.
All right. In that case, the Inquisitor is gonna, still holding the box shining light, is gonna take his other hand and reel it back, and then peek around the corner and aim out and let loose a burning beam.
Copycat.
He learned it from you. In that 5 seconds that he saw that.
Which flies clear
hits.
of his intended target.
I mean,
He
that's
hits
why
just about as often as I do too.
that's why he was hanging back. He was trying to figure it out. That guy shot fire out of his hand. I could do that too.
Okay, this one is going to use his other... Actually, no, we're on fast turns, aren't we? Alright,
Yup.
he's gonna take a slow turn. So let's get everyone else's slow turns.
I'm going to cast Cure myself to remove a poison.
Okay, you feel vision slowly restoring until you can finally see again, and the pain subsides.
And I'm going to use my movement to retreat behind a pillar.
Gonna take my movement and take a swing on the one in front of me.
Alright. Ryan, you definitely connect with him and exceed his defense.
Yep. That's gonna be combat mastery. No, that's gonna be combat expertise. Forceful strike. That's what it is. All right, there we go. Sorry.
Okay, and that's like in addition, like that's the same swing, right?
Yeah, same swing, just plus damage.
Okay, you connect with him, and as soon as you feel like you got something in there, you put a little more oomph into it as you hit him for a total of 8 damage. Next slow turn.
Going for him. I see you. I can still see him, right? He's on my screen.
Mm-hmm. He's around the corner of a pillar, it looks like.
I'm coming for you.
Clarice.
I would like to shield slam him.
Alright, let's see it.
Wait, do I just attack with my shield?
Yeah, it's a shield attack.
Eh. Did I have my boons in?
Flat.
What happened?
Okay, it definitely did add your Brinson. You take
Yeah.
your shield and go to bash him. He starts ducking away, but as you see this, you just lean forward and pop right across the face as you see him stagger a bit. And also, this knocks the hood off of this thing. And you can finally see in front of you that this thing, the same size as you, has a giant glass bowl with murky water for a head.
Yeah.
You see what looks like a lamprey swim to the front and just kind of attached to the glass, twisting, staring at you.
Ugh.
Golly.
These
Okay.
people.
Next slow turn.
Aim for the heads.
Any other slow turns? That's it? Okay.
I think that was it.
It's gonna bring some
Real quick clarification on that description. Is it a bowl or is it an orb? Is there an opening at the top?
Oh, yes,
Spill
it
this
is very
bitch.
important.
It's an orb. It's definitely an orb.
Okay.
Mysterio style.
Okay.
This one uses its free hand to immediately take its long knife and try to slash at you, Jaeger.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Oof.
Which is able to connect with you just barely as you get cut into for 5 damage, which somehow doesn't leave a wound on you.
Doesn't hurt me, Seed of Life.
This one right here is going to try to retaliate with a slash at you, Bertha, but it's going to do it... Oh, you're just saying nah. Okay. But it's going to do
Just shit talking.
a little bit differently. And... Nah, you know what? I lied. It's going to... Wait.
Just gonna run away like a little bitch.
Fuckery's happening right now.
Fuckery is that.
Fuckery is happening. I don't like it. I reject it.
Okay, yeah, it's going to do a little bit differently. As instead of going for its long knife, it just holds its hand out to its side and starts rushing it towards you as a blade of shadow slowly appears into it. And it tries to stab into you.
I would like to learn this. I use learn ability. Slow action.
I didn't put the damage in. That's okay. Because as it comes at you, you're able to dodge the blade itself.
Nice.
That was the fuckery. I didn't see that and I thought it was messed up. It is. That leaves one more, which is going to just rush up around and join its ally in trying to stab you, Jaeger.
I wish you would, bitch. Fuck out of here!
Which he's unable to do. You're able to juke out of the way of his blows or parry with your axe. Regardless, attacks cannot connect. That's a new round. Wait, did the Inquisitor go?
He did
No.
not.
He did not.
Nope.
Okay, in that case, the Inquisitor's gonna see if he wants to do something here.
No, I'm just gonna let these guys fight. It's fine.
The Inquisitor is going to get a bit more confident and come out and hold up his right hand into the air and cast
Spear bomb.
Sun Rays.
I give him my energy.
Yeah, everyone give him your energy.
The beams seem to just fly in random directions into the ceiling and the walls and connect with absolutely nothing.
Real convenient, GM.
Hey, quick question, GM.
Hmm?
It says the 3 beams make for each beam you make a will attack. So would that be 3 separate rolls?
That's a good point, Tyrannic. You know what?
Ooh.
I believe it does mean that. So here comes 2 more.
Ooh. Damn right comes 2 more. That's what she said. Oh.
He's gonna miss with all
Nope.
3. I know it.
Yep.
Real convenient,
sucks.
GM.
The same results occur, and his cool attack is turned into a
Weird.
joke. Alright, now that's bringing us to a new round, so fast turns.
Alright, I'm taking a fast turn on the one directly in front of me.
I'm also gonna take one after you.
This one,
Yep.
you bring your battle axe over its head and slash through its glass and its body, and it just splits into the ground.
You dumb fish.
As you see the lamprey hit the ground and just start flopping around. Any other fast turns?
I
I'm
can't
gonna shoot my
simultaneously.
crossbow at this guy here.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And you
Golly.
you sink into him.
And I assume that is 5 higher than his
Absolutely.
defense? Alrighty. Well, we're gonna sit on this for a slow turn then.
Okay.
Guess I'll get in on the action and cast a dart at him.
So you stick some darts. And 2 darts just stick into him for a little bit of damage. What are you doing, Bertha? I've heard you a few times.
I can't drop the torch and grab my morning star to attack, can I?
Your morning star is dangling at your side, right?
Correct.
Then yeah, I say you could. In one fell swoop, you just drop it, grab, and
Alright. As a reminder,
I'm aware. You get 4 boons total. So once you click
she'll
the roll,
slam that bitch.
when you do the roll, make sure to add the type of the number 2 to confirm it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Fortunate.
very unlucky, but
Yeah.
Damn.
you still can't connect with your morning stars. You try to swipe at its orb head, but you just barely miss.
They're slippery.
That leaves the Inquisitor and Orion. Orion, you going slow?
I'm going
Damn
slow.
fish people.
Okay. The Inquisitor, after seeing his last spell fail, is a little bit shook, and he takes a couple steps back. You're doing well. Keep at it. As he goes around the corner.
What the fuck?
I'll look at him. What are you doing back here?
The gods forsake my magic currently. As he's looking around the pillar. And that'll bring us to some, I guess enemy fast turns since you're on their faces. Yeah, so they're gonna proceed with the blowback, the back and forth.
Oh,
Is this
I'll
one?
think in my head.
It's copying me.
This pillar real estate is just through the roof.
You're able to parry off this attack with ease, Jaeger. You see it coming. Bertha, let's see the same from you. No. As this one sinks past your defenses and guts you for 5 damage.
no.
Alright, now slow turns.
All right. I'm going to take a step forward and take a shot at this guy with my longbow.
Okay, and you connect. See that arrow sink right into this thing's shoulder.
Did that exceed his AC by 5?
Hold on, let me do some math. That's 12 damage, right?
12 damage, yeah.
Okay, yes it does.
Okay. Then I am going to use my triggered action to hide as I move down. So I'll make an agility roll here.
You are hidden.
As I move down here. And then I'm going to take out my bow and I'm going to take a shot at this gentleman over here.
He's not a gentleman.
Are you assuming that
Oh,
lamprey
shit.
is over there?
That arrow flies clear. And what was that, Teratic?
I told Jaeger, is he assuming that lamprey's gender over there?
Any other slow
He is.
turns?
Yes. I'm going to
He's an Apache helicopter.
move down to
Okay.
here. And on the way, I'm going to drop my crossbow and draw my saber. And then I'm going to make a precise attack against him. So this is against his agility.
Okay.
Nice. God damn.
He doesn't see you getting in close as you're able to cut into him with ease.
And that'll be it for me.
And that is everybody, because they took fast turns too. So, new round. Fast turns.
I take a shot at the same guy again across the way.
See him. Let's just see the action. Jaeger, while you're lining up your bow, you hear glass shattering around the pillar as Jaeger sinks his battle axe into this thing and cuts it down.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does. As your arrow sinks into this thing, you see him stumble and fall backwards and stop moving. But the orb's still intact.
And then I will take a triggered action and attempt to go back up here and hide.
That is
behind the
okay,
pillar from anything else.
because we are going out of combat.
Well, I
what
wanted
do
to be
you mean
sure
we're-
you weren't
no,
gonna
we're
pull some bullshit that you were.
Oh, never
Be
mind.
like, oh, you killed the third guy. Now King Ghidorah comes out of the fucking ground.
King Ghidorah's in a later room. But for now,
We have ideas.
you are surrounded by bodies of different types all around you.
I kind of just splash off the water that's on my battle axe and go, what the hell are these?
There is a lamprey flopping around right next to you, Jaeger.
I'm gonna kill
Teratic,
it.
come take a look at this.
I'm going to stumble across the room, having been blind a second ago, and almost trip over that body there. All right, what do I see?
You tell me.
Ooh, creature.
Creatures of foul magic!
Inquisitor, what do you know of these?
Nothing more than anyone else would know. Some type of magic was used to animate these things. And now... And he motions down towards the lamprey on the ground. This is the result! A waste of time. He stomps on the lamprey as its guts spew out of its mouth.
Do
What
these
about
things
the
have
body? It was a
pockets?
Yeah, they have pockets.
Okay, and I say, we could learn more about what's in their pockets. And I'll go down and reach in the pockets. What they got? I'm looking at these two right here above me.
So one of the creatures it's not wearing clothes. One of the creature looks like some sort of small demon. It looks eerily familiar that the one you guys fought that was birthed out of that possessed woman before. But it looks slain on the ground. The other thing that had the orb head, checking his pockets, you don't find anything on him.
Well, there was two orb heads. The priest is standing on top of one.
Oh, yes, he was. He steps off. He was being very rude. Checking that one's pockets, same results. There's nothing on them.
Okay. We don't know anything else. They don't have ID.
Can I examine the body of one of these things?
Sure.
I mean,
Have you
it
checked
was a
their wallet?
ball of water attached to the body. How was it attached? Was it magically? Was it just sort of kind of floating on top? Is there an actual body under here?
So, checking the body itself, it looks like, yes, there was something flesh there, and it looks like a dwarf's body. However, the orb itself, while shattered, you could see pieces of glass still attached at where the neck would be. So it seems like this orb was sealed to this body.
What's the deal with these?
Okay, that's not natural.
What's the deal with these demons being dead when we got here? What do you guys think would have killed them?
Perhaps. Maybe sacrifices for the. I don't know. I don't know enough about this cult. It doesn't make any sense. Priest. What do you think?
I didn't mean to do that.
You're referring to me, I assume?
I am.
Then you must address me as Inquisitor, or Randolphus is acceptable.
All right, Randy. What do you think of these dead demons?
If I had to guess, it looks like potentially a turf war, maybe? The cult was never known to employ whatever the hell these things are. I've never seen them, and they're not in our logs. At least not the ones I've read.
So they're not official demons.
You're referring to the dwarven-sized men, or these?
I point down to that thing.
This is absolutely a demon.
Well, why would the cult of the demons kill other demons?
These things may not belong to the cult.
It's like, I turned to Jaeger. It's like back in Crossings. Or in the other district with the rude guys. They had blue bandanas and red bandanas.
The rude boys.
Perhaps it's like that here. Perhaps there are blue demons and red demons.
Randolphus, what is your relationship to Dramus?
To Dramus.
Captain Dramus.
Captain Dramus. You're gonna tell me out a little bit. Who was Captain Dramus? Who was that again?
The dude who owns this mansion.
Captain
Dramus.
Oh! I see what you're saying. Okay. I thought you said Dramus. Catan Dramus. Okay. Sorry. My relationship to him? Nothing. He is a wealthy noble. Nothing more. Although, it seems he has heavy cult ties, given this situation we're in now.
This would be an odd question.
Go ahead.
There was another rich merchant. Name was Dream. Is his house near here as well?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm aware that he resides in the Purse district. If he was wise, he would have fled. Perhaps he did.
We've seen demons like this one down here below. The last time we saw one was the last time we saw my brother.
Randy, Taratic just brings his family drama into everything we do. It's okay.
Are you saying you're involved with the cult? He's turning and facing you completely now.
As someone who fights them wherever I can.
Good. A good answer. Anyone supporting the cult and their activities or a member thereof shall be executed.
And I suppose you're going to do that from behind that pillar back there that I was hiding behind first.
Sometimes the gods are not with us as much as we wish. He looks down at his hand. But I will strike nonetheless.
Bring your sun cube and let's go.
All right, team. I looked around. It seems we have 3 paths from here.
Which one seems best?
2 to the east and 1 to the south. I don't know. I didn't look. Bunch of doors.
GM, one last question about these bodies. These robes, do they match the robes that we found on the cultists at the beach?
They do not.
Ooh. Oh.
Thank you.
GM, one more thing. I'm gonna go up to this one here, which didn't seem to get thrashed too hard, just kind of killed slowly over the course of that encounter. And I'm gonna take their black robe off, and I'm going to put it in my pouch,
backpack.
in my backpack.
Okay. So you derobe this thing, and you see the orb attached at the neck in almost a sickly way. It looks like there's still a lamprey swimming around inside the murky water that is its head. The body, however, looks definitely to be dwarvish. It's got beefy-looking arms, a lot of hair on them, short legs. Seems like some sort of hybrid of some sort. But you gain a half-sized black hooded cloak.
Are they all dwarves?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I take that, I put it in my inventory, and then I'll, as I'm standing up, I'll just kind of like give a couple of knocks with my knuckle on the fish bowl. Bitch.
Immediately when you knock, the lamprey suctions to the glass and just wiggling its body back and forth.
I don't
gonna
like
go
that
over
these
and
are all
just-
dwarves.
Kill it. I'm gonna kill that lamprey.
You smash its orb?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't know how you do it, but it could be with your fist even. It shouldn't take too much issue now. But
My boot.
you kick the orb and the glass shatters with water pouring out, and the lamprey sliding out with it and then flopping around on the ground.
GM, I would like
Somebody
to...
with a torch should like burn this one so they don't know we have one of their robes.
Not it.
I'm not that concerned about them knowing someone has one of their robes.
Well, I assume Orion took one in order to sneak in.
Nope.
Oh, then never mind. Ignore me.
Seeing what Thrak did to that one, I go to the last one that the Inquisitor did not stomp, and I break the orb of that one, and I take my battle axe and just press it into the lantern.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
So you're burning it alive. Burning it, yeah?
Stabbing it, just like cutting it in half with my battle axe.
Okay. You do so with ease. It's split in half and just wiggles for a moment and then stops moving.
And do so with this northern one as well.
All right. There are no more flopping fish sounds happening throughout the room now. Bertha,
I'm gonna pick my crossbow up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you dropped your crossbow.
Yes.
And Bertha, you dropped your torch. Did you retrieve it?
nah, I picked that up, yeah.
Okay. Fix your light. Oh, you got it. Oh, you're good. So you
Alright,
were
yeah,
peeking
no.
in that door, I'm guessing, right?
Correct.
Okay. It is not locked. Are you pushing or pulling?
Pulling.
Okay. It opens towards you a bit. See a little bit of a crack leading in. Looks like another hallway, but you think you might see some shelves in the distance? You're not sure.
Alright. I opened the door just a little bit more.
All right. It looks like there could be some shelves definitely in the distance. There's something back there.
Well, it seems like there might be some shelves back here, but I can't tell. And
Let's
close the
take a
door.
look.
Oh, never mind.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inquisitor, are you coming?
Yes. I'm behind you.
I'm also going... Oh god, where'd my sheet go? There it is. One sec.
Let's see. Y'all are going to that room. Okay. I'll go ahead and start loading up the other screen here.
Roger that.
I'll look
Awesome.
back to the Inquisitor, and I'll say, keep up, Inquisitor. We're gonna need the Nueva Dios with us.
The
I'm on.
what now?
Nueva Dios,
Is that
the one-
dwarfish or something?
the one God, right? the one god.
Nueva Dios. Oh, you. I don't know who they specifically are. Yes, of course.
Well, come on.
I'm going to catch my breath also before I walk in this room.
So, I just randomly just picked Spanish, but I wanted to say that to him in essentially dark speech.
You're trying to say that in dark speech?
I do know dark. I don't know how to read it or write it, but I know how to speak it.
Oh, I got you.
From again, backstory.
He I'm gonna say he didn't hear you proper, so he assumes you were just kind of mumbling something, even if it was an actual language. Are you guys all walking through the door?
Yeah. And holding my ring up to check for a glow.
It is not glowing currently.
Any holes that we notice in the hallway?
No holes on the ground whatsoever.
Woof.
Wolf.
I'm on autopilot.
I got you. Okay, looks like we're going in. I'm gonna shift us to the next screen here.
Cool.
Do it.
All right.
So you guys enter this next room, and
No, do it, no balls.
immediately in front of you, you notice what looks like a bookshelf.
Intriguing.
This is Tyradic's paradise.
Checking the books, do they all look, well, do the bookshelves look like they have books, and do the books look intact?
Yes, to both.
Are they in common?
Are you trying to pull random books out and just see what language they're in?
I'm just looking at the spines.
Some are in common, some are in Dwarvish, some are in Elvish, some are in languages you haven't seen.
Like to dive in and start looking for books in common and archaic, potentially involving magic.
I think I found a chest.
How long do you want to look for?
As long as the others will let me.
Okay, well, as soon as I know how long you guys are willing to stay in here, I will tell you what you're able to find. But yes, Orion, that is a chest down there.
I'd like to inspect it to see if it's booby trapped, any kind of danger to attempting to open this.
Okay, just giving it the once over here. I'm guessing that was your roll over there.
That was my stealth check. I'm trying to stay sneaky.
Okay. In that case, checking for traps, go ahead and make a perception check on it. Do you have anything that gives you boons for that?
So, well, I would assume that as like a spy, I would have sort of knowledge or be adept at kind of sneaking into places and being very cautious and aware of traps and things like that as to not be noticed.
I can agree with that, but I think it's a stretch to be able to check for. Oh, you're not trying to. You're not talking about lockpicking. You're talking about just checking for a trap on it.
Checking for traps. Yeah.
Okay, I'd say that warrants a boon then. Sure.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Almost type 21. I fat fingered it too. I 21 boons. 21 boons, Morty. 21 boons.
You
They're
don't
all ones still.
see any traps or anything odd around this chest, other than it being reinforced with metal and having a large keyhole in it.
Okay, and it's locked.
It is definitely locked.
Okay.
To answer your previous question, I'd say probably about at least 10 minutes looking through books.
10 minutes
If
looking
I
through
find
books.
anything that starts looking interesting or sections that look interesting, I may peruse those a little bit heavier.
Okay.
Man.
Just kind of checking through these books. Most of what you find seems to be related to history. History of various races, history of groups that used to live in certain regions. There seems just to be a lot of knowledge here based on the past. But nothing you really couldn't find at perhaps a local library. so far.
Are these titles maybe ones that I've read before, as I have a background in pre-imperial history and geography?
Yes. You would be able to kind of just looking at the titles of some books tell that they're related to that.
As I move to different sections, is it still just history stuff?
As long as you've only spent 10 minutes, yes.
I'd like to leave the section I'm in and maybe go to another section of the bookcases and see if there's anything more interesting over there.
And what is everyone else doing?
Well, first of all, regretting not picking up lockpicking when I leveled up, because this is the first fucking lock chest we've run into. I would like to look around, maybe for anywhere somebody might have hidden a key. I don't know.
So you're looking for any type of secrets on like the bookshelves or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check with a boon then.
21 boons?
Not that many boons.
Okay.
So you sort of scour the area you're in, just feeling on walls and bookshelves and whatnot, and looking for any unique titles or whatnot that may stick out. But you don't find anything associated with a key laying around.
Quick recap,
Okay.
where is everybody? Somebody go down?
Yeah, everyone's kind of scouring the room. Orion found a locked chest, and Teratic is finding tons of books about history.
I'll come up to Thrak since he's the first person I see, and I'll say, Thrak, there's a locked chest back there. You don't happen to know how to pick those things, do you?
What's it made of?
Wood, iron.
I bet
pretty
Jaeger
sturdy.
could pick it. It's got a nice axe.
I'll go look
The
for
best pick.
Jaeger. There's a chest down here. We need to smash it. Unless you know how to lockpick.
I know how to smash.
Smash that button.
Or perhaps we could wait until we maybe find a key and come back.
I mean, we know where it is, yeah.
What, do you want
Okay.
a chest? Why do you care if the chest stays how it is?
I'm not worried about the chest so much as the contents. If it's something valuable inside, I don't want to break it. That could be upgrades for me, upgrades for you. It could be an entire week of just room and board. We can just kick back. Who knows what's in there?
I'd like to look at the books that are near me. I just like to scan real fast.
Okay.
I assume there are titles.
Every
The
book
binding.
does have a title indeed. Most of them are related to history, just kind of going over them.
What are the other ones that aren't related to history?
That depends on how long you're willing to sit here and read through these books.
I've already spent
1 hour.
10 minutes. I'll probably spend at least another 15 so far.
I'm gonna say we're spending 1 hour in here.
It has definitely not been another 15 minutes since you last spent those 10 minutes.
Okay.
You tell him. You tell him.
I'd like to see if there are any books that have gilded pages.
Gilded pages? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not being real careful. I'm being real quick.
If you're being real quick, then just make a perception check for me.
Okay.
That's
I need
what
you
I'm
to roll
trying
a
to
30.
do. I'm just trying to look for anything dwarvish or. Yeah, that's all I can really read. So.
You skim through the covers of these books just looking for anything gilded or any book that happens to have a little bit different lining than just hardback or softback, some type of paper, and you don't find anything of the sort. Also, about this time, you hear a familiar voice yell out, "We did not come here to browse their library! Break the chest and take the contents, don't let the heretics keep what they want, and let's find the artifact!"
Artifact.
There'll be no heretics when we're done.
All right,
whatever you
Randy,
wanna call them.
roll it back a sec. You said artifact.
He turns and looks at you, Orion. "Indeed I did. What of it?"
What artifact?
"The entire reason this damned plague is happening."
Fair enough. But we're not.
What
I
is
don't want to
it?
break the chest. Do you have a key? Do you have a skeleton key? Your face looks like a skeleton.
I do not have a skeleton key, and it is called the Enigma Stone.
Okay.
What is the history of the Enigma Stone?
I am unaware of its history, only aware of its power, and if used wrong, it can cause catastrophes. Did not expect it to do something like this, though.
What happens when it's used right?
I wish I could tell you, but I've never held the Enigma Stone, nor do we have much information on it, other than it is an artifact of power. And likely, and he thumbs his mask for a minute, destroyed.
So I have my key to my copper manacles from when we were slaves. I'm gonna go try that in the chest.
Sure.
I would like to look at this chest. Is the lock like, is it actually attached to the chest, or is the lock like a separate thing from the chest? Like, I'm trying to see
It
if,
is
if
attached
I were
to-
to sma-
It is
yeah,
attached to the chest. And
so it's
Thrak,
not padlock.
make a
Yes.
make a make an agility check with 2 banes. That sounds good.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you're able to fit your key in the hole, but it's just jammed. It doesn't turn any way, no matter how much you wiggle it. But eventually, you're able to pull it out.
I don't see why we're being so scared to smash the chest.
Well, then smash it.
And with that, I smash the chest.
I overhear this.
I
I'm
take
just like,
my
if you
Morning
break
Star.
something fancy that would be worth a lot,
Make
I'm
an,
gonna be very frustrated.
make an attack roll, Bertha.
So, I'm using my Morning Star.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean
F's
I
in the
get my
chat for
booze
the
and
chest.
stuff too?
You would treat it. The treasure chest is your enemy, so you would treat it like an enemy and make an attack roll accordingly. Okay.
I smashed the
So
shit out of it.
you take your mace and wheel it around the side and just smash half the
F's
lid
in the chat.
off this thing as it
F's in
goes
the chat.
tumbling to the west against a nearby wall. But the contents are now revealed, and inside you see a scroll and a book that is slightly glowing in the middle of it.
Does anything look destroyed in the chest?
No.
Ooh.
We lucked out.
Pick up the scroll and open it real fast.
Okay.
Is it in Dwarvish?
It is in common.
Ah, can't read it.
And
I pick up the book and look at it real fast. Is it in Dwarvish?
staring at the cover of the book, all it has is a pentagram in deep black, and the book itself is black, but it seems to be shimmering a dim gold towards the middle of it.
I found a grimoire.
There's your gilded book.
I don't know. There's your gilded book.
I don't know that I want to be selling that around.
So Bertha, can
well,
I
I can't
assume
read
that
either of these.
that when you pick these up and you can't read them, you're just tossing them to the side?
No, I'm just like holding them like this, going.
So I'll take whatever's in your left hand. I just want to like lean in, kind of grab it and look. I'm not pulling it out of your hand, but I'm just looking at it.
That would be the book. Wait, yeah, book.
So you don't
Take a look inside the book.
you don't know what language the book is in. You said you couldn't read it? Can you not read anything?
I can read Dwarvish.
I can't read.
So the book just has a symbol on it. How do you know you can't read it?
Oh, I don't know that.
You just said it was in common.
No, the scroll is in common.
Oh, the scroll's in common.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I can't read the scroll.
That is correct.
Well, I'll look at the scroll.
I take the book and I slightly like, boop.
just kind of start to open it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. The moment you start to open it, you are compelled to open it all the way.
Ah, God damn it.
As
All right,
immediately you're staring at this book, and the words and symbols are just moving around, and you hear whispers getting louder and louder in your head. Go ahead and make a
some
will
trippy shit.
challenge roll with a Bane.
Oh no. Alright.
Can I look at
Don't
the
fuck it
scroll?
up. Don't fuck it
Bye,
up.
everyone.
Sure. I can assign the scroll to you.
So will challenge with a bane.
Segor, chat needs answers on.
Oh! I shut down.
On chat needs answers on what?
Chat needs answers. Is this from Final Fantasy? Is this song from Final Fantasy VII? All caps are coming in from chat.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. This is the
Original
makeover.
or remake? Or both?
Remake.
Remake, told you.
But it was in the original.
Casual. You fucking
You
filthy casual.
So, Bertha,
Yes.
the whispers get so loud you drop the book on the ground and clench your head as you gain 1 insanity and feel heavily compelled to not open the book again.
Bertha, what's
I don't
wrong?
want it anymore. The book is bad.
I pick up the book and also.
So I get insanity, right?
1 insanity, that's correct.
Okay.
Jaeger, make a will challenge roll with a bane.
Oh, the Bane.
1 bane.
You rude ass. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your Bane.
Jaeger, what is your power?
My power is 0.
Okay. Give me just a moment here, because I gotta do a couple things.
Why is that a question we haven't heard before?
That's a weird question.
I'll tell you, it's not good.
I think I know what's happening here, but I can't say yet.
It's not good. I got a
not
whole
good.
bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm just switching from beer.
I don't like it.
Okay,
No, sir.
Jaeger, you learned the spell Energy Burst.
Neat.
Oh,
Wait, from the scroll or the book?
don't cast it right now. Let me walk away.
The whispers in your head start to make sense as you now know the spell and how it operates. But you do not know the tradition how to use it, which will be conjuration, just for your information.
So what does that mean functionally for me? Can I use Energy Burst?
If you learn the tradition conjuration, then you have the spell Energy Burst to use.
Someone cast Reading Rainbow.
Interesting. Okay.
I wasn't ready for the reading rainbow.
I couldn't handle the
couldn't
Reading
even-
Rainbow.
I don't know.
The book also closes immediately after this. And is still glowing.
Energy Burst isn't a spell in the traditional PDF.
That is correct.
I no longer touch the book. Can anyone read common?
Yes.
I'll give you the details
have
for the
the
spell
scroll.
in a short
Alright.
bit.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate
I
that.
give you the scroll.
Okay. Yep, I've got the scroll. Let me look at it here. You said it's in common?
Yeah, it's common.
Okay.
You can read
I'm
it.
just gonna kind of scan across it here.
What do you see with their special eyes?
Ooh. Okay. This is an empowered attack. Interesting. Perhaps I'll use this on the next unlucky bastard we see.
Oh, I want to trade.
Well, what are you offering, Jaeger?
I don't think I can.
I promise I will put this to good use.
Well, you did find the chest.
I did find it. You bashed it. Perhaps we move on.
Now you
Sounds
read
good.
all your books, Magic Man?
How did my search for magic books go?
Well, you feel like you're very close to one right now.
Ooh.
I assume you're talking about the one Jaeger's holding.
That would be talk about the one Jaeger's holding.
Jaeger, do I risk reading your book, or is it personal to you?
I hold the book out to Thoratic.
Good luck.
Sound like
That
the
book is
present.
evil.
Is anyone else wondering why that book is glowing?
It's natural. Don't worry about it.
It's bursting with energy.
I guess I will take a look at the book.
Okay, you start to open it and are compelled to open it all the way. Go ahead and make a
Got
will
it.
check with a Bane. Will challenge roll.
Never
You
pops
start
up.
hearing whispers and seeing words and symbols just dancing across the pages. Okay. What is your power?
What the fuck?
Sorry,
Everybody
Attic.
can read this damn book but me.
My current power level is, I believe, 2. I'm double checking that because that's not a question I get asked often.
Okay. What are your traditions?
I do not have that tradition.
What do you mean by that tradition?
I'm assuming it's conjuration, but my traditions are life, arcana, and celestial.
Okay. Give me just a moment here. Okay, okay. And your power is 2?
Believe that was right.
Oh, perfect.
Would you like to read the book, Thorak?
Yeah, power is 2.
I mean, what's it gonna have that I need to know? The book.
You learn the spell Curse of
Exactly.
the Emerald Hand.
Ooh.
It's not even in Dwarvish.
Oh my. Is that from the expansion as well?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll find it myself.
And the book closes shut in your hands without you even doing anything.
Now having a hunger for knowledge, I see if I can take a look at the scroll that Orion had.
Sure. Orion is holding it currently.
Wait, where are you? I'm in a different aisle.
Hold on, I'm coming around. Maybe I'm feeling my way through the dark.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, that scroll you had. Let me take a look at that.
I dim my eye lanterns. I pull it out slowly. And I just hold up the scroll and unfurl it. With your Jack Daniels.
All right, let me assign it over.
It's how I drink.
Are you still holding on to it, Orion?
I'm not giving it to him yet.
Just showing it to me.
I'm just showing it.
The Inquisitor starts walking off a bit. We are wasting time! Use the damn
you
book or let's go!
Are you asking for this, Jaeger?
I just lean in close to try to, and I squint my eyes trying to get a read of the text.
I'll send the text to you in chat.
I'm gonna follow the Inquisitor.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god.
Going north?
So what's our plan here?
Yeah. Let us head north.
Who currently has the
GM, do
book?
I now learn this, or is this only
I
for the
think it's a
Will of the
use.
Scroll?
I think the scroll is used when you use it, right?
Scroll is single
Rolls
use.
are one use.
Okay, yeah.
Huh?
The one I have,
Okay.
they all don't know about.
Who has the book?
I don't know. That
Sporadic,
thing's
I
evil.
think.
Yeah, Tyrannic had it last.
Okay. Tyrannic, I assigned you an item.
Got it. Okay. How heavy is this book?
Not heavy at all.
All right, then
maybe
it's
a
going in my
pound.
pack.
So we're going north?
North.
That's the plan.
Okay, give me just a moment. Loading screen. Got that one, and... Who's wielding a torch at the moment?
Me.
I am.
Those two.
How long have we been down here?
I put my morning star back on my hip, by the way.
I was wondering that
Pull
as
my
well.
shield back out.
Maybe about 30 minutes so far.
Really?
Okay.
Even after all that searching?
After the... Actually, I'd say more close to 40 minutes.
How long would
Because
you
I'm
say
also
has it
wielding a light
been?
source.
How long would you say it's been since Trax cast Seed of Life?
Since he cast Seed of Life?
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of that fight.
Over under an hour.
Under an hour.
All right.
Okay, I think I got everybody. If I'm missing your light source, update me. But you guys move into the next hallway. You see it seems to split into multiple directions, but you also see a mirror dead in the center, facing the east.
I don't like it.
The fact that this hallway runs parallel to the one we were just in that got us here.
I'm gonna stand in front of the mirror and look right into it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to take almost like a triggered action, and I'm gonna pull my sword out, and I'm gonna be ready to bash this mirror if I see anything bad happening with Thrak and his demeanor.
What are you pulling your weapons out for? I just want to look at this sweet bod.
Thrak, you look
As
into
he
the mirror,
flexes in the mirror.
and you see yourself.
Oh yeah. I'm satisfied.
There'd be a mirror here.
I don't know why it's here.
Hey, Tyrannic, can I get a light as I hold out my battle axe?
I mean, the
Cast
floor is
light on
weird.
it real quick.
Casting light on his battle axe.
Well, the floor, it kind of
Okay.
looks like a carpet.
That is a rug. See on the floor. Looks well
It's got a-
worn. A little gross.
It's got a bunch of patterns on it. This guy must have been rich.
Oh, look. There's another.
I hold out my ring, check for a glow.
Can I, like,
Ring doesn't
just
change.
look down the hallway? Do I see that it goes, like, super far?
It goes on.
But it doesn't look like the fancy hallway, and I feel like we should go down the fence. What does our Inquisitor friend think? Inquisitor!
You yell back to the Inquisitor. What are you yelling?
What are you doing? Holding back.
Do not worry about me. I will always be behind as necessary.
What do you mean by as necessary?
Well, the moment you start to die, perhaps being behind you isn't wise anymore.
Alright. Definitely wouldn't be. But I'm not gonna die.
Looks like Jaeger went forward down the rug path.
Is that, right now it looks like everyone's just standing at the crossroads, except Jaeger. What's everybody doing?
I'm gonna move forward, Jaeger. I was
Teleporting.
looking at something
Yeah.
in my character sheet.
Okay, in that case, everyone starts heading towards the east. Let me update y'all's stuff. Okay, and I will transition us over. As you enter this room, You've smelled death and decay before, but something in here smells a little different. A little more human would be a way to put it.
Human isn't like,
Species?
not, yeah.
As in what?
Shit.
No, not necessarily shit. Other types of humanly product.
Smells like must.
Seeing the beds, do I notice anything particular about the beds?
What are you looking for?
Signs of human presence, whether that be bodily fluid or excrement, or anything that looks recently left, that would be perishable or have a sense of warmth if left recently.
Without having to make a roll, and just being familiar with this type of environment, you could tell there's smells of sweat, of musk, of just worn activity. It looks like this is a room where a lot of people got together and kind of banged it out. If
Oh,
I think we have an eyes wide shut scenario going on here.
There's some really nice rugs.
Taking
Looks
note
like
of.
there's some blood on the floor down here.
you hear a voice echoing through the room. Ha! An orgy room, typical of cults.
Chat I cast rigid sock.
Inquisitor, what's the typical purpose of these types of rooms?
Cults always have their ways of doing business. In some cases, they take sex slaves and do what they will to them. I would not be surprised to see a prison near here as well.
Oh,
I found the prison. I'll yell back.
Yeah, are those bars?
Those are bars.
What are these?
Indeed, I think you found the prison.
Those are jail. It's like a jail cell. It's like multiple iron bars.
Okay. Yeah, I found a prison down here too, with blood on the floor.
Same here.
Anybody in them?
Nope.
No.
Nothing I can see. It goes on for a bit though.
Did anybody check up north? Never mind.
Are these cells empty?
The cells are all empty, but you can see on the walls in them there's manacles, buckets in them. They definitely look like prisoner storage.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll kind of yell back. There's a
I got you,
really
right.
big hallway down here.
Oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. This keeps going and going and going.
That's what she said.
If I go up to the top, is there
Get out.
a what?
a door at the top of this path to the north?
No, it looks like just another long hallway.
So it looks like we
Like
could go
it goes
either
back
north or
towards
south.
the area that we first came into.
It goes north. That's as far as you could tell
Yeah.
without going down it.
I agree. That seems
That's
like
right.
it should go back to where we started.
I think we should double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We going north?
Yep.
To the north.
Okie dokekie. Give me,
Pop that door open.
give me just a moment, and I'll
Out that door like it's a pussy. Bada pussy!
I'll update us. Let's see.
Dude, I love the DM screen that I got for this. So good.
Here it is. Dragging some folks over real quick. Also, Jaeger, as you walk down this hallway, your ring starts to glow again.
Noted.
Bertha. Okay, I'm gonna move us over.
I have a black screen.
I gotcha.
There we go.
Immediately, you see, not in front of you, Jaeger, but in front of you, Bertha, tons of tiny holes, all lining the hallway to the walls and
Nope.
back.
Don't want to go that way. And I
This place
stop.
is a maze.
And I ask Orion to check the forward.
I will, I'll kind of put my hand on Bertha's shoulder and attempt to kind of trade places with her.
You did it.
Okay. I'll look on the floor and I'll see if I notice any of those similar raised stones.
Sure. Make a perception check with a boon.
With a bone!
Come on.
Nope.
These stones look too rigid to tell if one's higher than the other, but the holes are certainly everywhere in front of you.
I turn back to Jaeger. These stones are too rigid to tell whether they're raised higher than one another, but these holes are still everywhere.
Stick to the middle.
Maybe it's another type of trap. Maybe tripwires?
Take a step in front of Thrak.
Okay, you step out onto the step with all the tiny holes, and your foot sinks a bit as a ton of tiny spikes sink into your boots. And you take... I'll just roll a d6, but it's technically a d3. 3 damage.
Different from the other hallway.
Maybe we'll get the shield back out.
I'll use the battle axe. Yeah, 3 damage. So I'd like to take my battle axe on a rope, my spare battle axe on a rope, and toss it out 25 yards, which will be here.
Feet. But yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. You tie your battle axe back up again and give it a good lob, and it clangs right here. Then immediately those spikes kick it off the ground a bit as they pop up as soon as it touches.
So I try to quickly pull in my battle axe to skip it over the tiles in front of me.
Okay. You quickly pull it. It does hit the ground one more time right here on the way back, which shoots up more spikes, but then you're able to reel it in.
I want to press my battle axe to the left of me right here.
Also, your foot is currently still impaled by spikes.
Neat.
You take your battle axe and press it next to you, and nothing happens.
I'd like to try to lift my foot off out of the spikes.
Slowly and steadily, you raise one foot off the spikes, and you're able to do so. A little bit bloodied, but you're all right.
Yeah. Put it to the step to the left of myself.
Okay. You step onto that brick, and nothing happens.
I'd like to throw my battle axe again, 25 feet in front of me, so it's going to be that square there, and pull the battle axe back.
As soon as your axe lands right there with another clang echoing through the hallways, spikes ricochet it off the ground.
I'd like to pull it back another 5 feet to just one square back.
It lands again just a little bit shorter from where it was before, and nothing pops up.
Stick to the edges.
I'll follow you, Jaeger.
Yeah. Single file.
What an uncouth way of trap finding.
Do you have a
I would've
10-foot
used the
pole?
pros.
Because I don't have a 10-foot pole.
It works, barbaric as it may be.
You're
Show us
barbaric.
what you've got.
Well, there's no point
Show
now
us
if it
what you've
solves,
got.
little goblin.
That's because you've got nothing.
You know, dude, I'm gonna turn around with Thrak kind of in between us, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I think you're a phony. I think you're a big fat phony. Okay? And then I'll turn around and I'll just keep walking. And that's like Karen level finger pointing as I continue walking.
I think Quizzer just says nothing in response to this.
That's what I thought.
Tradic, Bertha, you coming?
I feel like we're just about to backtrack again.
Yeah. Once you guys go back to the main room, y'all are just gonna come back here a second, anyways.
Yeah, I feel like I should just wait here for y'all to return.
I'll sort of whisper to Jaeger as we're walking forward. This guy's ridiculous.
Charlatan.
Jaeger, your ring starts to flicker again
All right.
until it completely loses its color.
We're past the traps.
Okay. And
Just go ahead and transition.
that's going to
Pretend
take
we
us
went
to
down
the
there.
necha room, which is the Quentin room. Because it's 11 o'clock and it's time for us to call it.
The Mecha Karen. We've got a Mecha Karen with us. The Mother of God.
Oh, boy. So yeah, y'all went some places tonight, huh? Y'all did some work. Take us back to
We
the
did it.
We found the orgy room.
group chatting. So yeah,
That's
y'all.
where they have the sex.
That is legitimately called an orgy room. So yeah, that's the thing.
I'm familiar with such things.
But you guys have taken minimal damage. How damn impressive compared to how it used to be, huh?
Yeah.
Dodging
learned a
shit, not getting
thing.
hit.
Swanging.
Technically, I took 10. Which
We're
is
getting
a
better.
third of my health.
Could have gone different multiple times, but nope, everything's still okay. That means you guys should be well and prepared for what lies ahead, right?
Ooh.
No. No,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
not what that means.
Fuck
many
this shit
questions for
ahead of
later.
us.
More prepared than we could be.
All right. Well, before we head out, I gotta lay this down one more time. So I said this at the beginning. I don't know if everyone was here at the beginning, so I'm gonna say it now. We got a nice thing coming up on June 20th. We're actually finally meeting back up in person, and we're gonna kick off getting together again with boom, this thing right here, the old Rick and Morty Dungeons Dragons adventure. This I didn't say this earlier either. This flyer actually was made by Moose himself. Mr. Moose made this. Looks good, right?
I made a thing.
That's good shit.
Made a thing.
So
Yeah. So this coming Saturday, we're gonna be playing again, like Sigor said, some live tabletop D&D for the first time in like 3 months. The players who we're gonna have at our table, we've all been either completely isolated or extremely what's the best word I could use? Very aggressive in kind of monitoring.
cautious.
And cautious. Thank you. With our, health and everything like that. I have to be like that for work. But so we're gonna have 4 people instead of 5 for this particular campaign. But I'm excited, and it's time. It's time.
Hell
to
yeah.
assemble. Morty.
All right, so
That was a good one.
make sure to check that out, y'all. And then before we go, one more thing. How did everybody feel about the game tonight, huh? Comments, opinions? Huh?
It was okay, I guess.
I thought this
Yeah.
game was supposed to be hard.
It was good. I was looking
Oh,
for another
no,
battle.
that's a bad. Don't do that, Dave. That's bad. That's scary. Because
He's asking for it, dude.
I take that.
You're hitting
I
a
take
lot
that
of
shit
plus
seriously.
20s.
All right. Well, I'm glad y'all had fun.
That's
We'll-
pretty good.
That was good.
We'll be back next Monday night, same time, 8 p.m. Central, Cloak and Stagger Live, and hopefully you all will be there too, and we'll look forward to it. But on that note, we're out of here. Y'all have a good night.
I
Peace.
Peace.